Yo, what's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for stopping in tonight. Running a little bit behind. I'm going to have an issue here in just a second. As soon as this pops over here, I'm going to fix it. I got to be quiet for it. There it is. It's already fixed. Man, I'm doing good today. Is everybody ready for some Thursday night football? What's up, Grange? I'm definitely fired up for this game. I've been thinking about it quite a bit today because, what else you got to do on Thursday at work is think about who's going to be on the Thursday night game. And definitely interested in a lot of the storylines today. Storyline number one: can Justin Fields replicate what he did last week against Denver? Not so sure, but he had a career day. He's been under the microscope. He's kind of working his way back forward, trying to bring himself back into good graces with the fans of Chicago, ownership. Um, there's so much going on there, so he's got to play well. And then Sam Howell, who set out last season, who came out a year early, so he was still a younger quarterback, is growing every single week. And last week he put up a performance that was fairly epic because he just about took the Eagles down on the road, which is one of only two undefeated teams left. The Commanders got a way better defense than Denver. That front line should be interesting. And here's what I'm predicting for today. I'm predicting right now that Sam Howell has a great game, and I'm going to tell you why. The Chicago front four has not played up to a really good par. I think they are second to last on hits on the quarterback, and I know they're way down in sacks. So if he has time today in that pocket and his running game, which with Brian Robinson should be stellar, I get the feeling that Washington has the ability to control this game and dominate it. I'm going to say it's going to be really close to 300 yards, Snowman. I'm going to say but as long as he can stay away from the inconsistency in the picks, I think it's going to be on time. Alex should be here in just a little while tonight. I'm not sure what time she's going to get home, but got some of the good regulars in the house already today. Grange Saves is in here. Leo was first, always Leo. We got two Niners fans in here really early, Leo and Snowman, and then you got A Pizzle, who just had a birthday, and he is a Fins fan for sure. This community's flipping awesome. Every one of these guys has uh, their own place in YouTube corner of sports broadcasting. Please check them out. And why does my game not show up? It's after 8. Why does it? Oh, because I never hit the watch button. Yeah. Oh man, my timing's good. I turned it on just as they're getting ready to. They're rolling into the stadium. Man, I wish I'd have had that logo for the thumbnail. Yes, sir. Brian the Snowman will be calling his 49ers on Sunday night, which I'm not predicting that to be a super great game. I think the 49ers will get the win. It just depends on how hungry that Cowboys team is and if they can adapt on the road a little bit. They should have better field goal kicking than in the playoffs last year. Anybody got any other storylines from today that they want to talk about? And before we go into tonight's game, because I really feel like this week is make or break for a lot is a make or break week for kind of teams that are all sitting here at 2-2, Washington being one of those teams to try to get above that 500 mark and cement themselves. I think there's two wild card positions in the NFC that are already kind of in that mode where you think they're pretty definitive right now, and that looks like Dallas and uh, who's my other one? Oh my gosh, I had a complete brain. a loss of brain function there. I had Dallas as one of my wild cards already because of where they stood, and man, I'm not really sure at this point. Green Bay was in that chat. I think the San Fran, the Rams. I'm trying to think where my other teams are at. Oh my God. Everybody ready for this. Someone must win this game. I think the Commanders are gonna play really well. I also think Justin Fields is gonna come out here and play well today. I'm really hoping for a good scoring game tonight where we have that type of output on the offensive end, but not sloppy play. Alex is right there. There she is. She stopped in for just. I'm not. Hopefully, she's getting ready to head this way so that we can have a little bit of fun today. But I know this bad boy is getting ready to kick off soon. But we were talking about wild card teams. Dallas is definitely in that wild card, conversation. So is Green Bay, and Seattle. There's my other team that I think are, the Dallas, Green Bay, and Seattle are kind of hovering right around them 3 wild card spots. I look for Washington to step forward today to try to move themselves into that conversation. Sitting here at 2-2, they got a great opportunity. Can Justin Fields follow up last week's stats with even more goodness while still losing the game? I think so. I don't think he's going to duplicate what he did last week. But, if he goes out there and just does his job, removing Chase Claypool from the locker room seems like it might have a positive effect on this team. I'm not sure what's going on in there. I don't know what kind of guy he is, but rumors have it that wasn't great for the locker room, among other things. And sometimes removing a player like that, if he is truly that type of player, can really spark a team. There's some talk out there now about some trades. We saw J.C. Jackson go back to New England this week. I know Carolina's looking at Marquise Brown possibly to be a wide receiver. So teams are starting to look at what their needs are for the trade deadline. Should be an interesting conversation going forward. Who needs what and who's going to give up for the future of their team this year. And I just wonder if Chicago's going to start putting a little something together. BC Treasure Trails, Jason's in the house. That's my brother right there. No. I think the Commanders played a great game last week. If they duplicate what they did last week, they should win today by a handful. Hopefully the Bears had enough time to coordinate some sort of way to honor Dick Butkus before this game. Absolutely. Kurt Benkert thinks that Carolina should go all in to try and trade for Cooper Kupp. Man, but it seems like that, if they're going to keep making plays, man, what a great guy to have on your team. But I don't know that the Rams would let him go. Yeah, Grange, you're hoping that the Bears turn it around for the sake of their fans. I don't, honestly, because I really don't like a lot of the Chicago fan base that's very vocal. Man, because I watched that team, a couple years back, and I watched the way that they treated, that whole when they drafted Justin Fields and Matt Nagy's plan for him, and I watched how the fan base influenced the ownership, and ownership, made all these changes, and they ended up in a worse spot. I'm not a big fan of most Chicago Bears fans per se. I know every team has bad fans and good fans, but what you saw during how they react to certain things, it's kind of horrible. Yeah, I don't know, Craig. I don't think the Rams would want to trade him. Dude, Puka and Kupp together, that's going to be a great story this weekend. And they've done a pretty good job of digging themselves out of that hole. they've dropped a lot of their payroll. I haven't looked at how they stand against the cap, but I think they've removed most of their their big issues. Um, the Rams, sneaky good job by Sean McVay and clearing the books and getting this team back to starting over again. Trap game tonight? I sure hope not, Crafty. I really feel like this is a good opportunity. Oh, absolutely. As a Cardinals fan, you got to be scared of those two receivers, especially if Matt Stafford is free from injury. When he gets hurt, he doesn't play near like he plays when he's not hurt, obviously, but with age and stuff like that, he's still got a cannon of an arm. Yeah, I watched some of the Bengals practice today, and T. Higgins is probably not going to play in this game. He's got a fractured rib, but I think he was limited in practice. But I really don't think he's going to play. The Bengals reporter for YouTube is really into that. Oh, Burrow's doing more in practice than he did. I still don't think he's ready. He's not going to be able to scramble. If they don't have a different game plan, Cards probably get an easy win this week. Yeah, it's going to be Cup coming back, break the hopes of Puka breaking the receiving record. That's possible, but man, I tell you what, if Matthew Stafford finds him open all the time, there's room for two there, and hopefully he gets to stay on that pace because he's a dog, man. He catches the ball, and here we go. Kickoff is set to roll. Washington's going to kick off to the Bears and kick it out of the end zone. Burrow should not be playing. Start Boyd in your fantasy teams, absolutely. If you have him, play him. Might be a good week if you've got if you want to pick up a Yoshabas on there, he might get some extra playing time too. All right, here we go. It's 1st and 10 at the 25. Justin Fields comes out. He has a good stern look on his face. He is in the gun. Let's see what we get. He's going to go play action. He's looking down the field. Here comes a little bit of pressure. He lets it go deep, and he just overthrows. I think that's Mooney. I got to learn my numbers again because it seems like everybody changes them. Darnell Mooney. And now he was wide open down the field. Justin Fields overthrows him in a throw that he should have made. Let's see it again. Yeah. That one's really close. Let's count them. That's overthrow number 1. But Mooney was wide open. He looked like he turned the wrong way, which is really part of the problem. So we'll call that one we'll nix it. Back to go. They're going to hand off. And Herbert's only going to get about a yard or two on 2nd down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long, which is right where the Commanders want them. Yeah, Craig, I don't mind that. I don't mind that hand fighting, a little bit of holding and stuff, just as long as they call it even both sides. I like that when the corners get right on the receivers. Justin's back to throw. He's looking down the field. He has time. He's going to let it go deep again to a wide open receiver who's at the 30, the 20, all the way down to the 15-yard line. And that is DJ Moore, the off-season acquisition to be wide receiver number 1, gets a big play. This offensive line was protecting. Justin Fields had plenty of time, let that play develop, and he hits the throw right on target. DJ Moore rolling down. Oh my goodness. My biggest concern with the Commanders this season is their secondary, and they've got to get pressure on the quarterback because they can't cover that long. And the play clock is going to expire. I think they're going to use a timeout here for Chicago with 12:30 or 13:30 to go. Yeah, I mean, Craig, honestly. So that is, if you look at their defense, they're staying in two deep safety. So their weakness has got to be on their corners, and that's what they're thinking. Oh, the other safety, I see it. They switch coverages. The other one comes up into the middle and opened up that left side. Justin Fields reading the defense. I agree. That's a great analogy, Alex. The D line is dogs, the secondary is puppies. Let's see what we got here. They are inside the red zone. They're going to go hand off to Herbert on first down, and there is no place to run there. He may get a yard. They blow the play dead. He still stood up. They did not take him down. Chase Young is starting to come back into form after all this time of being injured and stuff. He looks like such a beast on that line. It's gonna be second down and 10, and Del Rio's a great DC. Fields is gonna go play action. He's looking. Here comes the rush. He's gonna be sacked. That looks like Sweat gets to him from the other side, and that will be the first sack of the day. They did deny that fifth-year option, and you can't blame him for denying that option because he has not lived up to his first-round draft pick. He's been injured, but as he plays this year, he's earning more and more money in that next contract the better he plays. So third down and 14. Cold Sweat. Fields is back to pass. He's looking. He's got time. He lets it go for the end zone. It's a touchdown, DJ Moore. Chicago strikes first. Wide open, deep in that secondary. Nobody's there. Change your coverage a little bit there. Oh my gosh. Dude, he was just wide open. They're playing too soft. Extra point is up and good. All right. I'm never going to be upset with scoring in a game for sure. Bears with the early 7-0 lead. Yeah, Craig, I really think that they're playing soft in the secondary, not trusting Justin's arm to be that accurate, hoping that they get pressure on the quarterback and they don't have to cover that long. That kind of looks like what they're going for. Yeah, you know, that's a good point. Last week they looked very effective, and that all starts with I think that starts with Justin Fields. He's back is against the wall. He's looking to maintain his legacy as a quarterback, and the way he threw the ball there. That first throw. If that first throw wasn't about 6 inches over top of Darnell Mooney's head, he would be almost perfect on this first drive. Yeah, Craig, spying for a QB keeper on the second throw where they got down into the red zone with DJ Moore. That's what they did. They brought that corner safety in and left that one-on-one on the outside, and he came up to the middle of the field to spy on Justin Fields in case he decided to run, and that left that no safety on that side. And Justin Fields read that defense and made that throw. Marty Verstall, go Bears and rest in peace, Dick Butkus. Absolutely, brother. Thank you for stopping by. On the other side, look for me on Friday or Saturday at an off time for members night, just so you're aware. I'll post something about it on my community tab, but until we get some things straightened out, Thursday night football is where I'll be. Appreciate you, my friend. Dude, I'm excited. I love Justin Fields. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he's been shafted with coaching decisions and ownership. A new head coach. I think there's a lot of things that are working against him in Chicago, and I really want him to be successful because he's got all the intangibles that you need to be a starting quarterback. I just hope that he doesn't get buried in mediocrity of coaching and game planning and somebody, that can't plan a game for his talents. All right, Chicago's going to kick off, and Washington's going to get their first crack at it. They're going to let it go out the back of the end zone. And here comes young Sam Howell. If you guys don't know, he came out a year early. He lost a lot of his receiving core to the NFL. And so his last year in college, his numbers weren't spectacular because he didn't have them big targets to throw to. He sit out most of last year, come in at the end of the season, and has developed each single week as they go forward and looked really good. He's in the gun right now at 1st and 10. He's going to go a handoff. That's going to be Robinson, who's going to run. He's going to get 5 yards, maybe 6 on first down. Brian Robinson, great story, comes back after being shot last year. Dude, there's so many good stories in the NFL, and I do kind of like the unis here today. I like that old school look. Looks like it's going to be about 2nd down and 5. He's back to pass. He fires. He's going to hit his outlet receiver right there, which is number 82. And did he get the first down? I think so, Crafty. I haven't seen it, but I've seen several people talk about it. No, he left that just a little short. It'll be 3rd down in inches. Wow, how big would that be? How big would that be for the Bears to get a stop here? Let's see what they do. They sniff out the run, and they're going to tackle him for a loss. It's going to bring up 4th down. I was wondering about that handoff play there. And Washington's going to get off, or Chicago's going to get off the field and get the ball back as Andrew Billings comes forward and just rolls right off the center and blows that play up. Big dog doing work. There's Dave. Washington goes 3 and out, and the Bears get a second opportunity here. Let's see if them Comanches can get their defense lined out here and settled down after a couple big plays on that drive. He's going to return that punt. He's out to the 25, all the way out to about the 27. That is Trent Taylor, former Cincinnati Bengal, who got picked up after he was released this year and made it home for himself in Chicago. Yeah, it wasn't a very nice kick. Oh. And if you guys haven't done so today, pick a thumb up or down. If you don't like me, I suggest down. But, pick a thumb today. When we're done tonight, leave a comment. Anything that you want to talk about, leave it in there. is what it is, Alex. If the truth hurts, it shouldn't be the truth. Man, I tell you what, if Justin can get out here and play the same way on this second drive, we might have some fun. Looks like Shelby was the only one in the pick'ems that picked the Bears tonight. Nice for Shelby. At least she took a shot at it. You know what I'm saying? They played good football last week. I mean, albeit against the Broncos, but there's enough weapons on this team where they can put up some numbers if your defense isn't ready, and that's, I think, the main point. So she changed it when she heard about Dick Butkus. Wow, playing on that emotion factor. Go Shelby. What's up, Miss Lindsay? Nice to see you today. Thank you for stopping by. Looks like no T for the weekend, and the D line looks to be back 100%, and Burrow is still not mobile in practice. That's what I saw when I watched practice today. Zach, Broncos suck, dog. Zach Wilson going to eat this week. I don't know about all that. He's got to learn how to play on the road. If he eats anything, it might be Twizzlers. Give that boy some candy. All right, Justin's in the gun. 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to Herb. No, it's a bootleg, and Justin's going to take off this time, and he's going to get 7 yards on 1st down. So they come out with a slightly different game plan here in the second drive. First drive they just came to throw it. Later, Marty. Appreciate you, bro. And then the second one, then they call the bootleg on play action basically and let Justin Fields take off, which now they've got him off balance a little bit. It's going to be 2nd down and 3, giving them a chance to strike here. He's back to throw. He fires over the middle, and he is going to reach out and hit. I think that's Cole. Oh, no. That's Robert Tonyan right there, out to the 40 with a 1st down. Tonyan, fresh Chicago Bear this year from being released from Green Bay, or however that played out. It's free agent signing, we'll say. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's had injury problems. I thought Cole for a second too. Yep. And they're going to go play action. Justin's back to throw again. He's looking for more down the field. He lets it go. Oh, and just slightly overthrows Mooney on a sideline out route. It was really close. Mooney dove for the grab him, but could not come up. It's a 4:00 game, Lindsay, and I would love to. If I can make it here on time, I will. Doing 2 on Sunday is kind of rough, but I think I should do it for my Bengals if I can make it home this week. I'm shorthanded at work. Full free agent for Tonyan. Thank you, Dave. There's a quick out on the wide receiver screen. He's got some running room. He's going to get a 1st down. That's DJ Moore. No, he's short. They tackled him like a yard short of the 1st down. I don't know that I agree with that spot, but hey. I want to be here for my Bengals for sure. Because they might need my help, honestly. And there is a quarterback sneak. And that second push is going to make it really close. But I think they have him. One side has him marked short. The other side has him marked good. They give him the 1st down. These scrum plays, I think I really wonder if they're going to let it go. Yeah, I keep hearing it. The tush push, the scrum play. Um, what's the Philadelphia? The brotherly shove for Philadelphia. It's pretty hilarious. Going back to old school football here. As soon as people start getting effectively hurt all the time by it, like it happened with Giants last week, they might end up taking it out. There it is. It's going to go play action. He rolls to the left, and there comes a blitz, and he's going to get that out to Tonyan, who makes a pretty good sideline grab because the ball was high, and he's going to get 4 or 5 yards there on first down. Honest ref was overruled by the bought one. Oh, snap. I know, it's weird seeing Tonyan in a Bears uniform. All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 7. That was a gain of 3. I was a little optimistic. Khalil Herbert gets a big hole. He busts to the 40, the 30, the 20. He's down inside the 15, all the way down almost to the 10. And here we go. Big hole. Am I behind? Oh man, no, I'm live. I'm right where I'm at. Your Amazon Prime's a little faster than mine today. Fields is back to throw. He floats it up and out of bounds, throws that one away. Yeah, Craig, usually our prime is a little bit ahead of everybody else's, so we stay a little ahead, which is pretty strange. I'm not sure how they figure that out by area or by server, how it bounces. I have no idea. You would think it's all coming off the same feed. But yeah, I am currently at the live position. Fields is under center. 2nd down and 10. He's going to go play action looking down the field. He drops it off to Cole Kmet. And I think he fumbled. I think the ball just came out. They're sorting through it right now, and they're going to award it's going to stay with Chicago. He must have recovered his own fumble there. I want to see it. Oh gosh, that knocked it out quick there. He sat on the ball, it was under his butt. And he trapped it between his butt and his leg. Third down and 9. Here we go. Big play. The Commanders need to stop, hold this to a field goal. Bears want to put it at 14-0. Let's see what it's going to be. There's the back to throw. He fires across the middle, and it's complete to Kmet, who's going to be short of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th down and almost 2. And it comes down to decision time, and Chicago is taking the points. They are not going to risk it. Justin Fields has been on time so far. They do not want to give any extra motivation to this defense by letting them get a stop on 4th down. And Cairo Santos is going to come in for the kick, who is 4 for 4 on the season. And this will be just a chip shot. Looks like about a 22-yarder. And it's up and it's solid. Bears get the first 2 scores of the day. And got the early lead here today, 10-0. Look, I think Justin Fields is on. He's got to play good football. You know, at the end of the week, if they lose games, they got to say, well, it's not his fault. And as long as somebody can blame him for it, the legit blame's not going to come out. So he's got to play on time. I don't know why I like the State Farm commercial where Andy Reid keeps stealing all their food. I just love the look on his face as he does it. Yeah, Craig, small victory right there. Of getting a stop. You know, I think the defense will settle in at some point, but you don't want to be trailing. You don't want to be trailing too much to a hungry team because if they get ahead of you and change your game plan, it gets a little tougher. They really need to do something with the ball this time. They need to run some time off the clock, give their defense an opportunity to rest because these guys play really hard and can get gassed. You know, and not and being stuck on the field for the whole half is not a good look. Man, Amazon Prime with the Halloween movies. I guess I need to watch more TV. Let's see. Wow. Used at least 3 starting quarterbacks in each of the last 5 years has Washington. Yes, see that's what I'm saying. He's the fourth active youngest starting quarterback at 23 years and 20 days. He came out a year early, and his junior year in college or whatever year he came out, the year before was the year he had all his passing yards because he had a better receiving core. So his last year was more him improvising his offense at North Carolina. He did not get, he got touted as one of the more talented guys, but just not ready to play. And I think that's the reason why he's set for a year. Great draft pick. Looks like he's really going to pan out. And yes, dolls creep me out too, Craig. For sure. Said it before, and I'll keep saying it. Down there, Bryce Young and Carolina looks a lot like Robert RG3, and I don't feel like he's going to have a long career. I feel like he's going to show some signs of promise and then get broken. I'm just afraid of it. Here we go. Hal is in the gun. Sets back. He looks to throw. He steps up. Nothing there. He's going to run. He slides out and he's going to get out close to almost to the 30. Broken play, had nothing, made a great decision. There's Eric Bieniemy right there, doing a great job play calling for this Washington Commanders team this year, getting to call his own plays, not kind of living under Andy Reid's shadow, showing what he can do. Thought he should have been a head coach a few years back. Second down and 7. And there is going to be a false start. Can't have stupid mistakes early in the game. How you doing, old lady Mary? Hey, I said it earlier. Look for something on Friday or Saturday this week for members night. I'm going to drop it at a different time. Second down and 12 after the penalty. Hal's in the gun. He's going to go. He hands it off to Robinson, who's going to be stopped for virtually no gain. The Bears' front line is playing some defense today. That is Walker with the stop there. And Robinson's going to come off the field. If they cannot run the ball, it is not going to be a good look today. They are going to have to make a play on third down. Odd that you can pretty much read Bieniemy's play chart from my couch. How about you hide that thing from the press boxes? That's pretty awesome. All right, it's going to be third down and 11. He's going to be back to throw. He looks down the field, steps up, nowhere to go. He's going to try to run, and he's going to be tripped up after just a short gain, maybe even a sack. We'll see how they range it, and that's going to bring out fourth down, and the Washington Commanders are going to have to punt yet again. Nice. That's a little bit better drive for me, Mary. Great pursuit by the defense here, getting everything squared away. There comes the snap, and there's the punt. This defense is going to have to do something to turn the tide, and he dodges the tackle, and Trent Taylor is going to dodge it out, and he's going to get out to about the 31. And we will roll into commercial. Craig, he was that way in Cincinnati. I've got to watch him, and he became that way in order to maintain a roster spot. And then with Yoshibas and Charlie Moore coming in as wide receivers for the Bengals this year, they didn't have room to keep him, even though they really wanted to. So it really worked out.
Yo.
Because they lost him, but great for the Bears because now they got somebody that's really capable on returning punts. He's not going to catch a lot of balls as a wide receiver, but he is going to do a nice job.
What's good?
Hi. Okay, let me change my stuff real quick since you're here.
Tressway is the man. Straight up. Let me turn this game stream down a little bit.
Okay.
I need to be able to hear ya.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to drop this out so I don't know what it's going to do when I do this.
Hey, Leo, you're welcome. Am I that loud? Oh, I think there was an echo because he had sound on his computer, not anticipating my entry. What is up, everybody? He's got to switch cameras over from OBS to just his normal camera, so it's going to take him a minute. He might have to completely leave. Am I that loud? Seriously, still? I can turn the mic down. Yeah, you need to mute your stream or something. There's an echo when you cut back in here.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I can hear me.
I haven't changed anything. What's different?
What's up, everybody? Oh, next week, Thursday Night Football. Broncos and Chiefs. I didn't know that was Thursday. Dude, I'm not even talking any louder than normal. I haven't even started yelling yet.
Let me see if I got my audio screwed
I mean,
up.
I can turn my camera down. I mean, my mic down a little bit. I can't actually.
DJ Moore breaks a tackle and he's off to the races. He's all the way down to the 40, the 35. Dang,
oh gosh,
he is on fire right now.
Then got floored when Alex showed up.
How's that?
Well, now you sound louder to me. I don't know. I guess I can't hear what they're hearing. I can't change the level of my microphone, but they said they turned the volume up so they could hear you, and then I come in and I was really loud.
Huh.
So you must have been whispering. There's a big discrepancy between your volumes. 1st and 10, handing off up the middle to Herbert. I think I've got a delay to yours.
Herbert just ran. I'm sorry, I was trying to figure that out. Let's see. I got them coming out of the huddle now.
Yeah, I'm like a couple seconds ahead of you. Let me refresh this.
Which call do you want?
I'll just take Washington since I'm figuring this out.
And there goes. Who is that right there? Johnson.
Watch live. There we go.
It's always my fault, Crafty. I'm not real sure.
He was whispering until I come in here.
Yeah, I thought I was being loud. I just put my volume on auto adjust, so it should do something.
Mine's the same as it always is. But when I came in here, it was loud enough. I was like loud enough that it was echoing through yours because when you went down, I didn't hear it.
Huh. Strange. 1st and 10, balls at the 15. They're back in the red zone for a third time, and Fields is going to he throws it up in the air and throws it away. He was in the grasp, got rid of the ball, saved
And
the
that's
sack right there.
and that's how the end of the first quarter will go. You said there's no foul for intentional grounding. I didn't see nobody over there. But I am not a ref. I'm just
You know,
saying that was such a Jimmy G move. Just Jimmy throws it in the middle of the field and it gets picked off when he does it.
that's what I was getting ready to say. If he threw that ball somewhere towards the middle, it was going to get picked, and you knew it. And at least he made a good decision by getting it out of bounds.
I don't know. There was nobody but a commander over there. That's my
Dude,
2 cents. They looked good last week, leading 28-7. No, dude, facts. He had like 3 touchdowns, 300 yards, couple rushing yards in the first half. He had 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and a fumble in the second half. That's how Skynet got started. Computers just be like that sometimes. Look, I feel it. I feel it. Yo, what's going on? What's good?
man, I've been excited for this game. I really feel like that both teams are kind of trending in the upward, echelon, trying to get better, and it felt like a great time to meet. And so far,
Can we
Justin
just
Fields has looked up.
address this real quick? That every single year, every year that I can ever remember, these two teams meet on Thursday Night Football every year. They're not even in the same division, but they play each other on Thursday Night Football every year.
I guess NFL just has nostalgia for the late 80s.
I mean, they must finish in the same place in their division every year or something.
Yeah, that does bear.
I mean, of course they'll play each other's division once every couple years, but maybe it's just worked out that way that they always play each other and it's always on Thursday Night Football.
I think isn't that how the other games in your schedule is decided based on where you finish in your division?
Yeah, partially, yes.
So
That's why I've played the
that has to be.
Bills and the Bengals, and before the Bengals was the Ravens every year because we finished in first, the Bills finish in first. But I mean, we've got the East this year, but like we play the Bills every year. That's why we play the Jags this year because it matches 1 through 4 against the everybody else. But Washington hasn't finished last every year though. They
They
may
won
have
the
finished
division a
last
few years back.
last year. Yeah, they did. They may have finished last year, and that might be why they're playing now. I don't remember. Dave, do you guys have the NFC East this season?
They did play last.
I know
last.
the North has the AFC West. I don't know what their extra NFC division is though.
They both finished last in their division last year because
So that's why they're playing this year. But last year, Washington finished last too, or the year before.
He's going to flip it out. He's going to take off on the side, and he's going to get all the way down almost to the 10. That is Johnson again with a quick out on the run.
Bro, I cannot wait until Chase Young's a Kansas City Chief. NFC South. Okay, so did you guys
Because they finished last.
Did you guys play the East last year? Yeah, you did play the East because you played the Giants in London. Sorry for bringing that up. I know, Dave, but that's the few memory I have.
Third down
Stayed
and
out, so it had to
6.
been like that.
Fields is in the gun. It's a big opportunity for the Comanches. They throws it up in the air, looking for
DJ
the field lead,
Moore!
and that's a touchdown. DJ Moore comes down with it. He is in, and
What
they're
a
going to get
dog.
the score.
This is what they wanted all year out of getting DJ Moore. Let's be honest. Like this is the game showing what they wanted out of him. 2 touchdowns already on the game.
Yep.
I'll get the
1,
scoreboard in a second.
2, bam.
And he held on to it with the contact of the ground. All right, that's what it was. Shelby said, "Listen, I'm not saying I was right, but bro, we're still in the second quarter.
What was it last week? They were up 28 to nothing.
They were up 21-0, then 21-7, then 28-7, and then they didn't score again, and then they lost. All right, let me get the scoreboard now. It's 17-0, by the way.
Dude.
I need Washington to score so I can flip the Bears score upside down. Because they do that in the second half anyway.
I know, Mary, you don't have to pick.
Man, I thought we were going to start off hot today. Kick off week 5. Don't worry, Sam Howell is still a dog. He impressed me so much last week. I can't even lie.
So far this week's been the biggest problem's been their inability to rush. There it is. First stat that they throw out there. Well, only 4 passing yards, so Chicago's just dominated on defense. Never thought I'd say that.
All right, kickoff is up, and it will be a touchback. All right, let's get this thing rolling. See, they were just waiting for me to get in here. That's all it was. I talked too highly of them last week, though, man. But I refuse to pick the Bears. I refuse to do it. Are you sure the same 0-4 Chicago team? Watch the first half of last week. Yeah, I'm sure this is the same 0-4 Chicago team. But maybe they'll be able to finish them off today. Also, what's up, Sam? 1st and 10 from the 25. And they're going to toss to the outside. That's Robinson. He is going to make a little bit of something out of nothing and pick up a short gain. Now, I think there's a lot of offense to be had in the Chicago team when things are clicking, right? But the other side of that is I think they're scared of 4 quarters also. If they could play like they do, usually 1 quarter out of every game, but the last 2 has been the first half or whatever, they'd be a pretty decent football team, but they just cannot finish. 2nd and 8, Howell looking, throws to the outside, caught, and he's going to try to, I don't know, wiggle his way to the first down. Oh, he's just a little bit short. I didn't even catch who that was. Number 4, I think.
It was number 4.
That's Curtis Samuel, I believe.
Yeah, I couldn't. He's been a solid 3 this year for sure.
Last year was Thursday night. The previous matchups were not on Thursday. Were they at least prime time? Because it feels like they were. 3rd down and 2 now. Big conversion that the Commanders need right here.
But they don't run
Howell's going to roll left, and he's going to dump it down nearly on the ground. I believe that's the Logan Thomas, and I think they got a first down as long as that ball wasn't on the ground.
It's like he held onto the ball too long.
He got the first down. Oh, what
grab.
a catch. About 2 inches off the ground. He scoops it up and backpedals over the line to gain. What a catch, man. That's
pretty solid right there.
Not a very good ball from Howell, but ended up being a good play. His tight end supporting his quarterback. 1st and 10. Howell's going to roll to his right this time. Throws, caught, and he's going to make a move, and he's going to get short of the first down as Dotson. Shoestring grab.
Dude, Dotson was such a good receiver at Penn State.
Monday and Saturday, so yeah, but primetime games. That's what I'm saying. These guys I feel like are always playing each other. Man. I mean, that's been a little bit ago, but still. What's up, Mostly? I'm doing. How you doing? All right, 2nd down and 1. And he's going to hand it off to Robinson. He's going to jump across the line of scrimmage, but he's not going to get anywhere else. But they do move the chains, and that's what's important here. Keep their offense on the field. Chicago's already dominating the time of possession and the type of football game that they try to play, similar to the Eagles, similar to the Ravens. That's really important for them to win. So keeping the Commanders staying on the field is really important here. All right, first down and 10. Howell looking, throws, it's caught. That's Scary Terry for a short gain. I don't know what happened, but I saw an O lineman just on the ground well before that. My brain couldn't focus everything I was watching at once, but I saw a big black mass from his jersey just go straight to the ground. Maybe his left tackle just got blown out. Dude, I love Scary Terry, bro. Like, Taylor Heineke made him look real good. All right, second down and 7. Howell dropping back, throws. He's got a wide open guy, and he'll go down at the 40 for a first down. That's another catch for Thomas. Speaking of Taylor Heineke, we might end up seeing him before too long down in Atlanta.
Yeah, if Desmond doesn't keep playing that well, they still have aspirations of winning that division.
Oh God,
and
I think Heineke would blossom right there with some of the pieces they have, as long as the O-line holds, which Bijan rushes 100 yards a game, so it's obviously good enough. Heineke's semi-mobile. I think he would do really well as a starter there. First and 10. Howell looking, has time again. He's going to take a shot down the field, and he's got a wide open guy in the end zone, but he can't connect with him. Oh, and that's Dyami Brown just out of his fingertips.
that was a good throw.
Oh, that was a good throw. It was just a half step too soon. Taylor Heineke, my guy. He's like one of my favorite backup quarterbacks ever. I rooted for him really hard here in Washington, though.
Heineke and Minshew are
My
like,
favorite story was when he came in. I think it was behind Wentz, and he was like buying a new pair of shoes every time he beat a team. Second down and 10, and they hand it off to Robinson. He's got nowhere to go. Kind of trips over his O-line blocking for him. But like every team he beat, he would buy a new pair of shoes in their colorway. Dude, I was like, I don't know what it is about that guy, but I love it. Yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick's not a backup quarterback in my mind, though.
he's just like a journeyman starter.
Dude, he's like Mariota, but better.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I owe a lot to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Third down and 9. Howell's kind of tripped up. He's going to take another shot down the field, and that is incomplete. There's a flag thrown early on this play. I don't know if that was either almost a pick or almost an actual reception.
Oh, it was a free play.
Taylor Heineke. Well, that was smart of Sam Howell to take that shot. I thought it might be. I didn't know if the offense or the defense jumped because it looked close.
Well, if the offense jumps, they blow it dead, so.
With a much better beard. Yes. Dude, I was this close to getting a Taylor Heineke Washington jersey just a year or two ago. All right, third down and 4 now after the penalty. Defense jumped early. Howell looking, another flag, and the ball is batted at the line, and he tries to get it, but the pick is dropped. But the beard, though, y'all don't want to have that conversation. And that's going to be a legal shift on the offense. And they're going to decline that. It will be 4th down. I think they are in field goal position. It might be a long one. It
seemed like an awful long throw.
Yeah, Taylor Swift definitely has a beard. Mariota, but better. Like, that narrows it down to 3 billion people that know what American football is. All right, a 51-yard field goal attempt. Bro, I love Taylor Swift. I'm not even gonna lie. A kick is up and it is good. The Commanders get on the board.
Joey
Make it
Sly.
Joey Slide, Tress Way. What a duo, bro. Tress Way has got to be my favorite punter in the league since McAfee. I like our punter though, Tommy Townsend. He's really good. He's really funny. But Tress Way has got to be Pat McAfee too. All right, let's get this up here. Oops. Shit, download. I added a Swifties Unite in my Discord server. Bro, that's funny. I haven't been very active on the Discord lately, so I apologize. Well, I'm trying.
Yeah, McAfee's been on fire lately.
Bro, I feel like I find myself watching him every single day.
Yeah, I mean, he has very raw takes. He doesn't sound like a dick doing so. He doesn't sound like, the guys that just are asses. And it's nice it's refreshing. He puts it out there in a way that is blunt to the point. And
Dude, Pat
you can
McAfee is like Brandon Perna, but allowed on TV. Like, there's not that big of a difference between the two of them. And I prefer the free-spirited type sports guys on there talking over the guys that are all suit and tie and overly serious and have the world's worst takes. Like, I would rather listen to Pat McAfee.
Yeah, and like the ESPN early show and stuff like that, those guys' takes they're so scripted, right? They're so cliche in a sense, and then everything on the McAfee show seems, like it's not even thought out, but they're very good points just right off the top of their head. It's a much better watch.
Plus, they go like every single day of the week. They touch every genre you can think of. They always have new guests on their show. I mean, obviously, they've got the weekly Rogers thing, but they're always bringing like current athletes on, former athletes on. They just bring everybody on. So, it grabs from every fandom. They do WWE, they do college game day. Like, he truly does it all. But he does it on a level that I want to watch him. I don't want to listen to freaking Colin Cowherd and Stephen A. Smith. I don't like those guys, they just say either controversial stuff or just extremely bad takes. And yeah, McAfee and his crew, they just have fun all the time. And sometimes are their takes out there? Yeah, because they all have, they're all homers for their own teams, right? But you know, we all do that. Everybody does that. Even the big media guys who have their favorites, right? They all do it. But he keeps it real too.
Love it.
Dude, I love it. Tom Grassi play-by-play with Pat McAfee color. It's gold. Absolutely. All right, kickoff's a touchback, by the way, and the Bears come back. Ooh, and the Bears O-lineman is being evaluated for a concussion right now. Big loss because their O-line's playing pretty well today.
Okay.
Yeah, but Nick Wright is one of the few actual Chiefs fans on there, so I listen to what he has to say, even though I think he's absolutely delusional.
First down and 10. Fields is back in the gun, looking to build on this 14-point lead. There's a snap. He's going to do that bootleg play again. He's going to run to the left this time, and he's going to get about 5 yards on first down. Yeah, that was their center, Craig. Yes.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, when you get a backup center in there, it just doesn't feel the same. The guy doesn't normally hand you the ball.
False starts, potential fumbles off of bad handoffs.
So,
I mean, hopefully these guys practice enough with their backups too.
2nd down and 3. Fields makes a nice 7-yard run on first down there. If you're getting 7 yards on first down and you're moving the ball, he's going to go play action looking down the field. He wants more. He fires over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet inside the 50 all the way down to the 44-yard line.
That one's
And-
Cole.
And Justin Fields is on target today. That was a good throw.
Oh yeah, the Manning cast. I'm just a Manning super fan, honestly. So I love that too. I don't get to watch it as much now, but
So the Washington defense there was making sure they weren't beat on the deep ball, and Kmet just sits down in the middle of the field because the safeties are 10 yards off of him, and there was nobody there to cover him. Great
it's gonna
call.
go for
Great by
23
Justin.
yards.
Under center in the eye. He's going to hand it off to Herbert. He's going to push forward and get ripped back by Payne.
If the football team from Washington wins this, I'll be strangely comfortable. I'll be 100% comfortable.
Wow. They got a long road to climb already down. They being down 17-3. Man, Payne just grabbed that boy and ripped him backwards. Say, yeah, you're not going any further. Yeah. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
2nd down and 7.
Fields is in the gun. There's the snap. He's looking to the left. He rolls out. He fires it up in the air, flips it up, and that's going to go incomplete and bring up 3rd down. Looks like he took a hit there. How cool would that be to have both the 1st and 2nd pick in the draft?
I don't think it would be cool if you earn it. But to get 2 first-round picks that high up is probably an honor when it comes to draft day.
3rd down and 7. They're going to hand it off, and they trick everybody, and Herbert is going to get the 1st down. Oh, they
No
mark him
huddle.
short. Oh, my God. Fields takes it on the keeper. I think he got it. One's right on the line. One is ahead of it a little. Looks like he got the 1st down.
Yeah, that's what they just said. It looks like he had the 1st down on the 3rd down play.
Oh, my gosh, for sure. He got right to the and they gave him a good spot. He got a 1st down. I think he had it on 3rd down, though. You're right. First down and 10. Ball's at the 35. Fields is back to throw. Looking. He's going to hit his outlet, but he misses him a little
Ooh.
bit wide left.
I
That
don't
is
even
safe
know if that.
ground.
I don't even know if that was a bad miss
Nah.
because I don't think he was going to get any positive yardage.
But at least he made the right decision getting the ball out of his hands and throwing it away, if that's what it was.
Did they just say that? Okay, well, obviously you can't hear them, but is Mercedes Lewis also on this team?
Didn't know that.
Yeah, they said to
Oh,
blocking.
high snap. He's going to hand it off to Herbert, who's got room to run. He's going to run all the way up and almost get another 1st down. This Washington defense looks a little lethargic, to be honest.
I'm going to start a drinking game, and it's take a drink every time you say the word lethargic.
Okay.
I wouldn't make it through the game.
I mean, I'd at least say it once.
No, YouTube would shut us down right away if we played audio. Because of copyright.
Audio or video. There's the push again from Fields. It looks like he got his 1st down.
I think he got it. Yeah, I couldn't find him in that pile. Who do you think will win the Super Bowl? The champs are coming back to repeat.
I don't know. I'm not even going to say because if I say something, it's probably wrong.
Dude, we're getting an Eagles-Chiefs rematch. And we're going to repeat this time. We're not going to let what happened in Tampa happen again.
Fields back to throw. He's going to, he thinks about running. He's got nowhere to go. He's trapped in the pocket.
I think that's the first time they've stopped him, other than that missed connection on the behind the line pass on this drive. Bears had $1 million billion and used part of it to sign the Packers tight end room.
They cut off any path of running. That's what you're supposed to do to like Lamar and Jalen Hurts as well. Trap him within the pocket.
Apart from the hated Chiefs, nobody.
2nd down and 10. He's in the gun. He's back to pass. He fires. He's going to get it out to Kmet, who's been a great target today. Both tight ends have.
I want to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to throw a wild one out there for you. If the Chiefs don't make it, right? It's obviously very likely that the Chiefs could miss the Super Bowl. But I'm going to take my second answer in the AFC is the Texans to lose to the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
That's my number 2. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts, but that's what I'm going to stick with for now.
3rd down and 4. Fields is in the gun. There's the snap. He's back to pass, looks down the field, lets it go deep. He's got a receiver that's open, Mooney, and it's going to be incomplete. No laundry.
Just Steelers versus Bears. Oh, God, that would be the absolute worst. I don't even care, because I don't like the Steelers or, I don't care for the Bears. But that would be the worst Super Bowl to watch ever. Bet the Texans you could use the money to really upgrade your podcast. Bro. You know what? I put in my preseason bet for Eagles and Chiefs already, and it was at plus 1,600. It was the 6th highest. I couldn't believe that matchup wasn't, higher up.
And the Bears attack on another field goal.
Nobody likes the Bears. Dude, Bears fans don't even like the Bears.
Yeah, Leo looked like PI too because the ball was a little underthrown.
But it hit him in the hands.
It's pretty bang.
Yeah, I was going to say, I make the argument if it's not, not catchable, but it hit his hands.
Yeah, the ball was underthrown. If he would have had that out in front of him just a little further, it was 6.
No, I'm with you. But I'm just saying, I don't think it was PI. I think he got there in time. I think it was just a good play, and if he would have caught it, an even better play. McAfee style upgrades, that would make you a ton of cash. All I really want right now is a new microphone. I don't even want a ton of cash or nothing. I hate the Chiefs so much that even though my only compatriot plays in the NFL, I want them to lose. Well, everybody wants them to lose, and I'm good with that.
That's what happens when you're on top.
At least it ain't Tom Brady, bro. I would take it anybody having a dynasty over watching that guy win another football game. No offense, Craig. Sorry about that. I had enough.
I think a lot of people did.
I just had enough as my entire childhood and into my adulthood.
That's a good point, and it's a different perspective. That's all you can see. That's all you really seem to remember growing up is seeing New England Patriots in the Super Bowl.
I mean, I really vividly remember Eli Manning winning 2 Super Bowls.
But against the Patriots.
I am the Taylor Swift soup commercial. That's why I remember it. The only Super Bowl from my childhood I genuinely can remember outside of Manning's Super Bowls and the Patriots is the Eagles versus, or not Eagles, the Cardinals versus Steelers with Kurt Warner. That's the only one I have any recollection of.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Bears still up, rigged. If the Bears make the Super Bowl this year, I don't know. I'll do something crazy. Honestly, because
there's no way.
You know what? If they would have beat Denver and then come in and played this game like it is now and finished, I'd say that there's a chance. But they should have beat Denver.
But yeah, you're just waiting for the letdown, right? Isn't that how you feel right now?
Yeah. No, I don't want any member berries, bro. I member enough. Yeah, the 1st and 10, Hal looking at the 25 fires, and it's picked off right at the 35, a bad throw. And the Bears continue to roll with 2:19. They're in excellent field position to extend their lead. I don't remember all of those Steelers Super Bowls, right? Ben Roethlisberger went to a handful.
Just
And
late.
the only one I remember was against Kurt Warner. Dude, I remember that was the first time I felt true heartbreak in my entire life. That's not true, but that one stuck with me. That's one of the ones I haven't gotten over. Dee Ford, dude, he's got to be the most hated guy in Kansas City. I swear, he's got to be the most hated guy in the whole city.
Wow, 1st down and 10, ball's at the 35 after the turnover. Fields is in the gun. He's going to outlet, and it's going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage. That should be an incomplete pass.
He picked it up, and they didn't blow a whistle.
Chase Young got the hand on the ball.
Stop triggering my PTSD. Well, Craig's trying to trigger all of mine.
2nd down and 10. Commanders need a stop in the worst way.
Chase Young got his hand up on that ball.
He's been on time this first half.
Oh man, those Bears are having too much fun on the sideline.
Hands it off to Herbert. He has a few yards that he gets there, brought to the ground.
It's weird that there's a running back named Herbert, and that's officially going to be the 2-minute warning, by the way. The Cardinals Super Bowl was the first time I felt heartbreak. I was absolutely livid over the outcome of that game. Livid. I was too young to be that angry. That wasn't even teenage angst. I just hate the Steelers that much, and I wanted Kurt to get a ring, man.
Oh, Bears are capable of losing anything.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this game almost looks identical to the Broncos' first half.
Yep. I felt heartbreaking 81, 87, first 2 times.
You were at an AFC Championship game.
I did get to see the Bengals in the Freezer Bowl against the San Diego Chargers.
The Chargers.
Dan Fouts. Man, that was the only game I don't remember watching because it was so cold. And then we were in the yellow seats at Riverfront Stadium and the wind swirled and it was like -15 wind chill factor at game time.
Bro, I've been to every single NFL game I've been to has been the coldest I've ever experienced.
Yeah, we about froze to death that day. Old El Paso taco commercials.
And that Super Bowl was one of them. Bro, man, talk about I'm such a anti-NFC team, honestly. Like I'm and AFC through and through, but I was emotional over that one. Commanders got to get out of the half. Still a chance the Bears will score 3 points in the second half. That's true. I mean, I guess they could get 7. I've cried very few times since being a baby, and that Super Bowl was one of them. When Larry Fitz scored that touchdown in the Super Bowl, I was yelling at him to go down because he scored with too much time left, and we all know what happened. What's a game played with hands called football? Bro, I don't know. That's a good question, though. I don't know why they don't call it handball. There's very little kicking comparative to the amount of hands that touch. How bad you missed that guy, Dad? Andrew Whitworth.
When he was on my team, we were competitive. When he went to the Rams, they were competitive. What does that say? They
I
didn't
think
sign him
Anthony
because
was
he was
foot
too
cold.
old to re-sign him at 37.
Nobody's too old if they want to play.
Not if they're in shape. He's going to hand it off. There goes Herbert again, and he's got a first down and more. He's still driving that pile all the way down into the red zone again. Man, that was a push.
In Europe, we call it rugby. Football is the soccer.
It's a scrum.
I like soccer too, though. It's just not as exciting to me. I like tournament settings in soccer, but to be able to watch like every single match of a team, I just can't watch every game. Now, with that being said,
1st and 10. They're going to flip it out to Herbert. They're going to let him try to run the clock down and get the score, and he gets knocked out of bounds after about a 3-yard gain.
bro, that was one of the happiest moments of my entire life, Leo. To this day, that was one of the happiest moments of my entire life. Sorry, but I don't know where I was going before that, but yeah. The British invented the word soccer. That is a fact. I've already gotten in one fight this year over that. It come from Europe.
2nd down and 6. Fields is in the gun. He's looking. He's going to roll out. He's going to take off. He's going to run for the first down, and he's going to slide down, and he gets hit. They're thinking about pulling a flag, but they didn't do it.
That's a tough one, man. He was trying really hard not to hit him.
I seen that ref right there watch when you see the end of the play. He had his hand on his flag watching.
He tried really hard not to hit him. As soon as he realized that he was going down. Yeah, he jumped.
He was ready.
I think that was
Ready.
a good no call because if he hadn't jumped, that's a call every time.
Back to throw. He's going to let it go over the middle. Touchdown, Cole Kmet.
Laying down the hammer. Dude, did you see Cole Kmet's touchdown celebration last week? Dude, they threw it into the end zone, and I don't know if it was a camera guy or who that they had in on it, but as soon as he caught it, he dropped the ball, pulled up a baseball bat, and the guy standing right in front of the crowd, like, threw him a pitch, and he hit a home run, and then the guy next to him, like, jumped to try to, like, block the home run. I'm pretty sure it was Kmet. It was the Bears game either way.
You know,
I was like, how cool was it that you got the random personnel behind the end zone to get into a touchdown celebration with you?
24 seconds to go. Extra point is good, and the score is 27-3.
All right, I know there's 24 seconds left, but I'm going to go ahead and put halftime up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to need it.
I mean, they've got 2 timeouts. What a game. Now, if Washington scores before the half, I'm going to be mad because I just got this all switched up.
How ironic is this that the score is 1 point from what their score was last week going into half?
When your back is to the end zone, you just can't let the QB have the edge. It was a need of the helmet anyway. Bro, Leo, I would love a rematch, but something is telling me, even if the Chiefs don't make it, it's going to be the Eagles again. Even if they don't win it again, like something's telling me they're going to be there. I think the Niners are the better football team. The way they're playing consistently better than every opponent. And I mean, this game against the Cowboys is really going to be telling. But Washington scores facing the wrong direction. No, I was going to give the Bears the upside down score whether they were winning or losing. Okay, so I'm putting this halftime up. I'll change it if they happen to score before halftime, but I'm doing it anyway. I guess America is okay. It's not World Cup time, so I'm not feeling as patriotic as normal. Yeah, okay, I'm leaving that as halftime for now. Yeah, I think the Commanders have 2 timeouts, so they could try to take a couple shots. No, they've got all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, Chicago had to use one.
Now we saw Washington take a long field at the end of the game versus Philly to get a touchdown in very little time. So it is possible they're going to score and spite me getting the halftime board ready. Now here's a guy. All right, kickoff is up and it is a touchback. Let's see what Riverboat Ron can the Commies score in 27. I think anybody can, and they pretty much did it last week. So I don't know how long that drive was, but there was not very much time on the clock. It was less than a minute for sure. All right,
I'm gonna,
1st and 10 from the 25. Howell looking. He's going to take off to his right, throw out of bounds, and just throw it away. What's up, Ron Jeremy? 18 Salamander plug. Anybody in the new that just joined us, I know it's not halftime yet, but went ahead and jumped the gun a little bit. We got 19 seconds remaining. Washington has all 3 timeouts. All right, 2nd and 10. Howell looking, he doesn't have much time, flips it out to his running back. That's Gibson, and he's going to go out of bounds after maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd down, 12 seconds left on the clock.
no time to throw the ball as that rush is getting to him
Yeah,
very fast.
that pass rush, he came right off the edge immediately.
We got Ron Jeremy and Peter North in here. Is that a pattern? Who knows? I think it's pretty funny though.
Okay, so they're going to give him 2 on that last catch by Gibson.
They need about 30 yards right here.
All right, 3rd down and 8. Howell looking, has time this time, but then the pressure closes in, gets it to Gibson again, and he's going to get across the 1st down mark. I'm assuming they're going to call a timeout here with 3 seconds on the clock.
They got time for about one play. I don't think they can
Hail
get 2.
Mary. Hail Mary. KC and Seattle hosting World Cup games. Dude, I'm excited about KC hosting a World Cup game. Chance to see games in person. In the least, there's not a 12-hour time difference this time, so you won't have to get up 4 a.m. to watch live. Yeah, the Women's World Cup was rough. Some of them games didn't start until 2 or 3.
Yeah, the World Cup really screwed up your sleep, didn't it?
Nah, nothing screws up my sleep. All right, here comes the potential Hail Mary.
I
All
don't think
right,
they.
Kyle's looking. He's gonna dump it down short to the tight end, and he's fighting. I don't know why he ran down the sideline trying to get all the way across the field, and now we're officially to halftime.
You made it! Yay!
And the Commanders get the ball to start the second half. That drive is key to the rest of their game. Um, the Bears, they could get a stop there and just keep their momentum rolling. Bro, Eberflus looks like he come from Chicago.
You
No,
know,
no, actually, he looks like he come from New York.
that I was going to make a point is that a couple of weeks back when they let go of their defensive coordinator and he said that he was going to call defensive plays from the field, I thought it was going to really hurt this team even more. Him not being able to do head coaching things while calling plays. I think I might have been wrong.
I think it's still too early to tell. We're only a game and a half into him taking over. Last week was the first game where he was doing the defense as well, and so I think it's really too soon to tell because every week's different. Every opponent is different than the last. You know, some teams come in and just have a bad game. Some teams have their best game. And so I don't know. I think over probably 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks, we'll be able to see what they're true like, how much it's gonna change.
Man, I'm telling you what, Justin Fields is actually living up to his potential of the last couple of weeks, minus a couple little mistakes.
I mean, today he's 12 for 20, 189, and 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Hey, Jeff's back.
Yeah, now we got Peter North, Jeffrey Dahmer, and Ron Jeremy.
No, that's Jeff Dahmer. I'm sorry that you forgot how to read. Actually, I don't know if this is the same one as the one who visited us before.
I love it. He says
Hey,
Bears are killing it.
ASP, what's going on?
What's up, my brother? Johnny Smallpepper.
Bro, that first time that if it was him or the other one that come in here, I was like, what is going on? You guys are messed up.
Oh my gosh, Bears are killing it, and Dahmer's gonna eat it.
Oh, that's gross. That is gross. Speaking of, did you watch that Ryan Murphy with Evan Peters Dahmer show?
No, I did not.
He did a really good job. Man, I feel like that dude is mentally damaging Evan Peters for life. But he doesn't they do great together.
Evan Peters, I loved all the American Horror Stories. So
uh, you get to go hang out with Jeff. No, but American Horror Story is kind of, you know, mentally deep, especially some of the roles he's played. But this Dahmer one takes it a step further than that. I think he was in therapy just as much as he was like filming for this show because of how hard it was on him. Like Ryan Murphy is not doing like he's doing wonders for his career, but he's not doing wonders for his brain.
yeah, I've not been
What's up,
able to.
Mary Beth?
Mary
No, you
Beth,
need to
hello.
check that out for real. It's really good, especially if you're into like kind of documentary type things. I mean, it's a show, but it's not. That would be something special. Ew.
Basant says, "What should the Bears do if they manage to blow this lead somehow?" Look back at last week.
It was 28-3 last week.
Hey, that makes an interesting question, though, Alex. After them coming back on Monday, after losing that game in the second half, What do you think they're going to do differently this week in the second half to kind of try to?
I didn't watch that game. I'm gonna be completely honest with everybody. I didn't even watch the highlights. I just saw some of the touchdown passes that Justin Fields had thrown. That's literally all I saw of it. But if I had to take a wild guess of what happened, is the offense struggled and the defense went into prevent, and Russell Wilson's gonna eat up prevent defense. Like he's a good passer and he's had a good year. His team's just not been good around him, right? And so I think that's what they need to not do in this half to not replicate last week. Like if I had to put my money on it, they went into prevent and the offense started struggling. Momentum shifted and they lost control.
Yeah, because all it takes really for an NFL team, any NFL team, is to get into rhythm, right? These guys are so good that if they get into rhythm, then that's what they're paid for. So I think you're right. I think they need to keep their foot on the gas.
No, yeah, that's the only way they take over this game. Because Ron Rivera's is going to have some words for these guys at halftime, right? He's going to find a way to get them fired up, tell them they're not out of this game yet. It's not over. You got a long if they can score 27 in the first half, you can score 27 in this half, right? So this game's not over. To keep their heads up, try to fire these guys up and motivate them. They are at home, come out and show out, and we'll see if that works. It's just how does Chicago respond? It all comes down to what kind of defense comes out on that field in the first drive. We'll know.
I can't wait to see it. I hope we have a comeback and we have a great finish.
Yeah, I mean, the Commanders need to convert more third downs. They're showing the percentage right here. They're 2 for 5. The Bears are 6 for 9, and I think that's a big difference too, just that alone.
Ding. Fries are done.
Looks like we got some old geezers in here. Nah, dude. Mostly I know you're relatively new, not the newest people in here, but last year a few times old Jeff visited us a couple here and there last season as well. Nutshell by Alice in Chains and Stars by Hum. I've never heard of Hum.
I'm with you. I don't know that one. But you'd be dang sure I'm going to check it out later.
Yeah, I mean, I've used to listen to a lot of Alice in Chains. Their stuff post when their singer had died, I didn't really like as much, but the stuff before that I did. It's heavy for its time. I'm down for heavy. Kind of a one-hit wonder. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check them out. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to go get another water.
Gotcha.
Star is a song you'll remember. I'll have to check it out. I'll check it out after this game.
Yeah, getting into I love the South Park references, and the ding fries are done. I'm not sure which one that is, but that reminds me of several other things. What was you referring to on that, honestly? Because it reminds me of something else, and if it reminds me of the same thing, then we're all way too much alike. Well, mostly I'm going to tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of when you say it, all I remember the Dave Attell stand up is what it reminds me of. Time travel. If you've not seen it, Google it. I'm really that hum sounds like something I'd listen to. Yeah, see, I remember that too. Sam, the hey, watch the Dave Attell skit for time travel. It's pretty good. Mid 90s. Yeah, I remember that skit and it just I can't quite place it. I'll have to go back and find it. My favorite band are Die Flippers. Thanks, Jeff. I go through like I got Sirius satellite radio and I go through uh Octane and the number four and channel 41, and then sometimes when I'm feeling really heavy, they got a super heavy channel, and then all of a sudden I find myself back on Lithium on the 90s, and I'm just listening to grunge rock for a while. No Lounge Against the Machine. I like Tom Morello, dude. I think he's pretty talented, dude. I like a lot of different music though. Octane and Liquid Metal. Liquid Metal is when I just want to bash my head against the window. And Octane a lot of the time, just because they always have a great mix of completely brand new stuff trying to get you out there, and then they hit you back with this, a few things that are similarly old. Who's winning, Texas or Oklahoma? Don't have a dog in that fight. I haven't even looked at that game, Sports Cat. Good to see you though, bro.
Ooh. Sports Cat's been in here.
Yeah, I just hadn't talked to him yet, I guess.
Okay, let's.
Been listening to Mastodon lately.
Mastodon's good.
Texas, just because my ex is from Oklahoma.
Okay. Corpse Grinder has the best show.
What's up, stranger?
What up, stranger? Let me get this third quarter thingy ready. We gotta be getting close.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh man, we nailed that right on the head here. We get ready to go. All right, predictions. Does Washington make this a game?
God, I hope so.
I mean, I'm happy for Bears fans if they pull this off for just this one game.
So last week, after that game was over, Bears fans started putting out videos complaining about that loss.
Swifty, is that Shelby? It says it's a member, so it's someone that was already a member. That's gotta be Shelby. If I had to take a wild guess. What is Taylor Swift's favorite Gwar song?
There's Shelby right there.
Oh, then it's gotta be Leo. I'm okay. Second vote, Leo. All right, kickoff is up, and I've got the half. It will be a touchback. I've got the third quarter thing. I'm trying to get it uploaded.
Gotta love Leo.
It's got to be Leo then. It's Shelby or Leo. There's only like 9 of you members, so Leo been caught. All right. Ron says he's got the team fired up.
Let's hope so.
All right, first down and 10 from the 25. Pump fake to his left. He's going to toss it down to his right to Robinson. Robinson's got room to run. He breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to get all the way to right around the 50 where the whistle blows. And a huge, big first down run. Well, catch, I guess.
But notice that the pass rush was getting ready to hit Howell again. There's no blocking.
That's been the story of the year, huh? No team has an offensive line.
Brian Robinson sure used his strength there to run that ball upfield. Got ahead of steam.
All right, another first down and 10, this time from the 49. Fakes the handoff to Robinson, looks, has time. He's going to dump it down to Robinson. He'll get about 6. Fired up to go home. Sam, you listen to I Wrestle Bear once? Bro, I used to listen to I Wrestle Bear once all the time, man. I know you're talking to Sam, but I actually met her pre-Spirit Box, pre her first child, because she was actually pregnant performing at the Warped Tour when I met her. Second down and 3. Howell looking, passing to the outside quick. And I believe that's Thomas for a first down.
You know, when your tight end makes good grabs like that, it's a great outlet when the pressure's coming.
Yeah, Courtney LaPlante. Yeah, I met her like in 2012 or so at the Warped Tour. She's the most intimidating woman I've ever met. But she's awesome, man. Yeah, really raw. Even now in Spirit Box, dude, she's amazing. First and 10 from the 39. Commander's got a little drive going here. And Howell has time. Pressure's coming, dumps it down to Gibson. Gibson's got room, and he'll get a first down.
Do you notice that the Bears are still sending a pretty heavy pass rush, but they're dropping all their secondary deep?
The most intimidating woman I've ever met is my friend's mom. Dude, I can understand that, honestly. Dude, and also, Crafty, I could probably put money on the fact that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have never been alone in a room together.
Feels like two 12-year-olds, don't it?
I just feel like they've been together, just not alone. All right, first and 10 from the 27.
He's got time.
He's got time. He's going to take a shot towards the end zone, and the flag comes out. They were hand fighting a little too early near the end zone. I don't know who that one's going to go on because they were both kind of.
This should not be DPI because the ball is uncatchable. It should be illegal contact.
And yeah, they threw the DPI. That was an overthrow by Howell. I think you're right. There is a potential penalty there, but I don't think it's DPI.
It's illegal contact. When the ball is uncatchable, that's what the call is supposed to be. And it's only supposed to be 5 yards. I don't know.
That's going to be a 25-yard penalty. He does shove him. So I still think it'd be illegal contact. So it's going to be first and goal on the 2 now. And he's going to fake the handoff to Robinson, roll out to his right, finally throws to the back of the end zone, caught by Logan Thomas for a touchdown.
3 minutes and 6 points. Yeah, it's still a first down, though.
Yeah, still a first down, but I don't think it's a DPI.
I don't like that call because because the ball was just too far overthrown. I thought that it has to be a catchable ball for it to be pass interference. I guess I could be wrong, but I've always known it to be that way.
Okay, I think they're going to go for 2 here. I'm pretty sure this is exactly how this Broncos game went. I'm not even going to lie. I think they scored a touchdown and went for 2. Somebody had a score of 27-11 or something like that. and he's got nowhere to go, and he's going to keep it
He
himself, and
gets
he'll
in.
dive into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Dude, I don't know how there was no hold there.
Now Ron goes for 2.
Seriously. That was a good one, Crafty.
Gotta love it. I wish they would have went for it in the game against Philly.
They should have, man. Put it all on the field right there.
Because look at it. Then they would be 3-1 today.
They could
Wouldn't that
be
have been
3-1.
amazing?
But they had momentum, man. I thought that was a perfect time to go for 2.
Yeah. I mean, now it's a 16-point game. They can, if they keep going for 2, it's only 2 touchdowns.
Also, Leo said I went to Warped Tour back in 2004, 2005 in Cincinnati. AFI was one of the headliners. I've actually never seen them, but I've always heard that they're a fantastic show. Yeah, I think my first Warped Tour was in 2012, and then I went every year. No, 2013 maybe, and I went every year until they finished. I thought J.J. Watt had heart issues, and that was a big part of him quitting football. Thurston Howell? Comeback's already started by the Commanders. That is correct. I mean, that's a tough DPI call to put him on the end zone. They might have been able to hold him to 3, if not. But now it's you're going to have to see how Chicago looks on offense on this first drive. Do you think J.J. Watt would quit because of health issues? He's tougher than my dad. I mean, didn't he have, like, actual heart problems? What's up, Puppet? How we doing? Ask your dad about Thurston Howell. Okay. Dad, who's Thurston Howell?
Thurston Howell?
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what that is.
So Gilligan's Island, when I was a kid, the Fox affiliate didn't have any of its own real programming. I got to watch like Reds baseball and watch all the reruns from regular channels. And I watched Gilligan's Island after school like every single day until they put a bunch of cartoons on there.
Yeah, his heart stopped on the field and came back later in the game, but then I think they found out that he had some sort of heart issue, and he got real. It scared him, which is reasonable. And that's why he called it wraps after that.
Wow. So the question is that can this offense replicate what it did in the first half?
Yeah, that's what I said when you walked away. I wasn't sure if you could hear me or not, but I said this first drive by Chicago is really going to be telling.
If they go 3 and out, look out. Justin Fields has been on time today.
Yeah, I think that's right, Sam. There's nothing more tough than J.J. Watt, but you don't play with your heart, man.
1st and 10. Fields is going to run out to the right. He's looking. He's going to try to run it. He cuts back to the left. Here comes the defense up, and he's going to slide down.
Honestly,
after maybe a 2-yard gain.
I think he could have beat them all the way to the left side and got that edge. I think he could have outrun them guys.
Let's see. Yeah, it was nice to see Damar Hamlin on the field.
Yeah, but Damar Hamlin's a lot younger than J.J. Watt. He probably can heal up a little bit better.
Skins for the wins. 2nd down and 9. The fans are getting a little bit loud. They smell it.
Sam, your dad still goes to the bathroom in an outhouse.
And Fields is going to pull the quarterback draw, and he's going to run. He's got a 1st down and more. He's all the way to the outside, out of bounds at about the 40. Picks up about 15 there, maybe.
I'm just playing, but I think he would use an outhouse if it were available. And he lived in the city. All right, is this gonna be a full Justin Fields only half?
I mean, it's going to keep the clock running. So if he can keep
I-
getting first downs, that's a win. Commanders really need to shore up here on D. He's back to throw. He's got time. He looks. He fires. It's tipped.
Ooh,
Comes to the
dangerous.
ground harmlessly, man. But it was close. Payne with the tip ball.
I don't know what that means. I just could see Steve like having an outhouse. Like, I don't know. Like I could see him be like and that be a purchase that he made and was happy with it or built. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing.
2nd down and 10. Washington's got to do a better job of containing Fields. He's looking to throw. He fires over the middle. It's going to be caught by Moore. He blazed that one in there. It's going to bring up 3rd down, and this Washington crowd is about to get rowdy.
Third down and 5 here. We got 10 minutes left in the third quarter, and this is a huge momentum swing if they hold them to 4th down here.
Fans are getting loud. They're expecting something good to happen. Fields has got pressure on him. Let's see how he does. There's the snap. He's back to throw. Here comes the rush. They've got a hold of him. He squirts out. He's going to throw downfield, and
that's off the ground.
Is that incomplete
That's
or not?
off the
They're
ground.
saying that it hit the ground. Fields escaped. He probably should have run.
If he kept that, he would have got a 1st down.
Yeah, I couldn't see the ball from our angle.
Yeah, it bounced into his hands.
Yeah.
He had open field in front of him.
Yep, right there.
Let's go, Commanders.
And he twisted funny when he went to catch that ball. I hope he didn't. I hope he's not really hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. It always makes you worry about the knees immediately when they go down weird like that.
Especially in Washington.
Washington's a QB killer, but you know about that. I know about that.
It was very awkward the way he reached back for that with his pressure on that, with his weight on that leg.
Yeah, RG3, Joey B, Alex Smith. Isn't that where Theismann had his injury too? Pretty much same injury as Alex Smith too. His bottom it was on the knee.
Alex has had knee problems since she tore hers up.
Yeah, no, eighth grade, I think I had surgery. Going into the summer before my freshman year, I had surgery. Dude, my knee hurts every day. I got old man knees now. I'm not even gonna lie about it. And stairs, they're my worst enemy.
Wow, Washington's going to get the ball back here unless they go for it on 4th down, which I can't see him doing.
I mean, it's almost no man's land, but there's room to punt. Bro, Leo, I can't take you seriously promoting the channel as Swifty. Oh man, bro! Shout out to Swifty. Yeah, what she said. Hit the like and subscribe button if you want to join our Discord. He's Leo in there.
Yeah, it's really hard to get behind Leo when he's posting as Swifty.
Oh man, soccer is horrible for women's knees. That's what did it. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna blame soccer. I'm gonna blame like my lack of conditioning. And I learned this when I was getting before my surgery, I was talking to our specialist, and he said that they have a lot of knee injuries on girls because girls are not conditioned properly the same way as guys are for their
especially
knees.
especially at
And
your age. Remember that how you
yeah,
got so far?
yeah, I think I was probably 14-ish. They're lining up to punt here on 4th and 5. Kick is up. And that's going to go out to the 10. He's going to return it. He's trying to take it all the way across the field, and he does. He gets the edge across the 20, 25, goes out of bounds around at 30. But when I got that knee surgery, what happened was I went on my 8th grade Washington D.C. trip. I didn't exercise. I didn't do any sort of practice for 5-6 days. I came home overnight, and that day I got back, I had a soccer game, and I was definitely like not physically prepared to play in a soccer game, and it just kind of popped my knee real bad. My doctor told me later in life I would be due for another one. I'm just avoiding it like the plague. All right, 1st and 10 from the 30. Howell looking, has time, fires over the middle, caught. That's Thomas again. And it'll go for about 7, 2nd down. I didn't know there's a limit in name changes. I'm stuck as Swifty for 6 days. I didn't know that either. You should have just made an alt account.
Stuck at Swifty for 6 days. That's going to be hard to show any respect.
Nah, dude, I respect you still typing in the chat and not pulling up a different channel, bro. I can't wait till you time someone out. It's like Swifty times you out. 2nd down and 3. Sam Howell looks, throws, fires, got a 1st down. Thomas is trying to hold on to the ball, and he loses it.
Fumble.
And that's a fumble. And the Bears have it.
Unless they blew the whistle.
And they didn't. I can hear it.
Did you notice he was not able to hold on to that ball the whole time? It was down between his legs.
Yeah, dude, he was holding it like on his lower abdomen, like he was just kind of holding it against him. He didn't have a hand on it. That happened to Travis Kelce versus the Bengals. He tried to get too many yards and didn't just go down, and it ended up a fumble. And they never blow the whistle. That time, he was actually on the process of going down, though. They just kind of swiped him. Any volunteers to be timed out? I would type in a chat, but I think all my accounts have mod status, so you can't time me out, Leo. Oh, yeah, you should be able to time him for 15 seconds. All right, 1st and 10, Fields looking, has time, pressure's coming, and he's going to get smacked for a loss of 4. Sorry, you weren't calling it, but I'll hand it over to you.
There you go. I was kind of looking I was looking at being timed out by Swifty, I'm not going to lie. They changed
I wouldn't say Jermaine Pratt stole his lunch money. They should have blew the play dead way sooner than that, and he just kept trying, and then he lost it. Very uncharacteristic, but he was trying too hard. It looked like Josh Allen versus the Jets.
2nd down and 15. Fields is in the gun. Moore is in motion. 3 wideouts to the right. There's the snap. And there comes the blitz, and he overthrows
terrible throw. There is a flag.
There's going to be an illegal motion or some kind of penalty on the line there because they weren't set.
Oh, I thought there was a 15-second option. Well, they played at nighttime, so if he didn't eat lunch that day, it's his own fault.
I think they picked up the flag.
Yeah, I think they said there's no flag.
Third down and 15 order was declined. I didn't see a decline, so they must have picked it up. All right, 3rd and 15. Ball's almost at midfield, and that's going to be a false start. 75 moved. Yeah, the timeouts don't happen in here near as much as they did before. I don't know, Leo.
Yeah, I just rewatched that Travis Kelce fumble. It looked almost identical to this.
He's back to throw. 3rd down and 20. He rolls out. He's got time. He lets it go. It's going to be thrown away, and they're going to have to punt. Washington is fired up.
Oh, yeah, we used to have a handful of timeouts. You guys are, you know what, 2023, there's been a lot more respectful in here. It wasn't even towards us for the most part. It was towards each other. And I was like, no, you're not going to sit and fight with each other over something so stupid.
We also toned back on our mods a little bit too.
No, I timed a lot of people out last year. You can't tone me back.
Yeah, but you're allowed to. I mean, you know what I mean.
No, I know what you mean, but there was a lot of people that also needed to be. All right. Chicago unable to make some points out of the turnover. I think every drive is a big drive from here on out, especially for Washington's offense, but I was laughing at Alex timing people out last year. Bro, hey, Craig, have a good one, man. Appreciate you. But I don't even, it's not even, you could say terrible things to me and it doesn't bother me. It's more of the fact that I just don't want it in here. Like, you want to call me up, call me up and be like, hey, whatever. Okay. But don't bring it in here. There's no room for that. Like, we even let Jeff Dahmer in here, and he's more respectful than some of the people that came through last year. Craig's a sleepy boy.
4th and 20. Spark it up. I just remember asking where people went.
It was fun. I mean, most of it was fun. I stopped using the timeout button and just started just blocking people because they just kept coming back. And all the porn bots. Yeah, sorry. I thought he had the ability to make a 15-second one, so that's on me. So I apologize for that.
I think I got timed out for making fun of Lady Gaga.
That's probably correct, and I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Peyton, I timed Peyton out almost every day we were live. I did get heated one time. I was really mad that day. I don't even remember what it was about, but that was the only time I've truly been angry. I like to argue though, so arguing is fun. I'll do it all day, but dude, I was mad that day.
Yeah,
Dude,
we had the NFL bot the other night, and we had
dude, if you go to our channel block list, there's about 100 of them at least.
Yeah.
Seriously, there's so many porn bots on there. What's up, Dominic? How we doing? Yeah, exactly, Sam. Sam definitely was here. All right, 1st and 10 from the 17. How quick pass out to the outside. Robinson shakes a tackle and is able to get a couple more yards.
If Washington can score a touchdown here, it's really going to make for a great 4th quarter.
I agree. We got 7 minutes left in this third quarter. So that's still a lot of football, a lot of time. So they're saying Herbert's a hamstring injury.
Good. I mean, it could be worse.
What's up,
Hola,
Ian?
Ian.
Second down and 3 now. Howell looking, has time, takes a shot down the sideline, and he's got Antonio Gibson for a huge play all the way to the Chicago 35. I didn't think he was going to catch that. And then he shook the guy off and got another 5 or 6 more yards.
Antonio Gibson's such a good backup back or a two back, whatever you want to call it.
He's just
He
not
winds
good
up
when
as a
he's
wide
number
receiver.
1. He's just not good as a number 1. Like, that's his problem. He needs somebody else with him.
Great third down and wide receive and receiving back, though.
Do you see where she is reporting from? No, I didn't. All right, 1st and 10 from the Chicago 35. That was a 41 yards to Gibson. Howell's going to fire again. It's caught down to the 20, and that's Dotson. She was like leaning on the Bears bench. Oh, I didn't even notice her. I saw them pan over there. That's funny.
Dude, he threw a rocket here.
Yeah, that was a bullet. Ooh. That hurts if it hits you in the gut. That's 14 more yards and another 1st down.
Dude,
All right, 1st and 10 from the 21. Howell looking to throw again. Pressure's coming. He didn't see him. And he's going to get sacked back at the 35. I was just about to say they need to start running the football.
There's the one thing that young quarterbacks have trouble doing in the NFL is feeling that blitz coming from their backside. Once they get good at that, that's when you know they've matured.
Oh, yeah. Bro, he went completely unblocked. And Howell didn't even feel him until it was too late. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 19. Howell looking to throw. He's going to check it down to Dotson again. He spins out of a tackle, and he's going to jump forward for a couple more yards. Not much. It'll be 3rd and long. About 12. 3rd and 12-ish.
I was going to guess 11. Pretty close.
This is a huge play right here if they hold him to 3. You have to trust the lineman as you're on your blind side. Oh, absolutely. But sometimes guys get unblocked. It happens every now and then.
They overloaded that side.
They did, yeah. He cut wide too. 3rd down and 12. Howell looking, has time this time, steps up in the pocket, and then he runs right into his offensive lineman, gets out of it still, pump fakes, and he's gonna keep himself still going. Oh my god.
Look at that.
And he gets it all the way, just about 2 or 3 yards shy of the 1st down. I think they go for it here.
Well,
it's gonna be 4th down and 2. I think this is where they go for it.
I think they're going to kick.
I don't know. They're moving the ball pretty well, but the kicking unit does come out. I would like to see them go for that, honestly.
See, this is the one where this is where I think they should go for it because it doesn't change. It's still a 2-possession game.
That's what I'm saying. Ron makes those kind of calls at the wrong time. All right, it's going to be a 32-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. It was almost blocked. And it is good. 27-14. Dude, that run. Oh, crap. I thought he was going to get sacked when he ran straight into the middle of the pile. You can call me a millennial, whatever, but when they have momentum moving the ball down, that's a good time to go for it on 4th and 2. There's still a quarter and 3 minutes. I think it's a good time to go for it.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah,
a
but
coach's decision.
okay, so mostly in the chance that that ball got blocked, that kick, then where do you sit if you didn't go for it and you miss it out? No, you're right. They don't have to worry about 2-point conversions, but when you're trying to get momentum back on your side, that would be a big boost right there. Getting that fourth down. It gives your if you do get it, it keeps your defense on the sideline a little bit longer also. There's a good argument for both ways. Because either way, like you said, it's still a two possession game.
Yeah, getting it down to that 8, that number to where it's a one possession game with a 2-point conversion is huge in this instance. But their defense is playing well.
You gotta trust your defense, but I just like I felt like that was a good time. Like some of their other drives, if it had ended on 4th and 2, I would say no way. Hey Dominic, have a good rest of your night.
Good night, Dom.
What are you talking about, Crafty? Score is updated. Pew, pew. Makes it a football score. I'm the oldest millennial year. That is interesting.
I like being a Gen Xer.
I don't even know what any of that means, and I don't really care to. They should have went for it after that effort by Sam. That is what I'm saying. Finally, somebody in here to back me. Yeah, that whole run was wasted. There was a lot of good plays made on that. Kansas City Chiefs, what's good? Finally home, wasn't expecting this score. Yeah, long story short, it's been the Broncos game all over from last week. Just the Bears are still leading, but we're in the third quarter.
Justin Fields got to put up some numbers here to get some extension back. If not, this Commander crowd's going to go nuts. Herbert's back on the field.
Well, that's a relief.
Yeah. He hands it off. He's going to go play. He run that bootleg play where he goes right and Fields is trying to run it. Gets it out to 29.
I mean, he does get a couple yards, keeps the clock running, positive yards. I don't know the difference between Gen X and millennial, so I could agree or disagree, and it wouldn't mean anything. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. Is it like a generational thing?
Yeah. I mean, I think that I don't know the exact years at which they change.
Nah.
Thanks, Crafty. Second down and 6. That was the gain of 4 by Fields. He's in the gun, empty backfield. It's a muff snap, but it's a great play for him to run the ball, and he gets to the first down and then more.
Nice run.
Remember that the center did go out hurt earlier, and the snap was high, and he tipped it to himself and took off. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that.
Gen X is old people.
Gen X is 65 to 82. Well, I'm right in the middle.
You're not right in the middle of 65 to 82.
Pretty close.
Oh, you
8,
mean like
9.
the years.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the age. I was like, no, you're not.
First down and 10, balls at the 38, and he flips it out to Herbert, who's going to try to run, and he goes down without being touched. And he's running off the field. I do not think he's going to be able to go.
They're working their way to be the London Jags, that's for sure. But you know what? What's his name? Shad Khan said he wanted to continue to build in Jacksonville and kind of shut down that. So they're just giving him a couple extra games over there a year to make both sides happy. It's just a hipster way of classifying people to assume their personalities. That's, you know what?
It's going to go play action. He looks downfield. He lets it go. It's go. He gets by. There goes Moore. He's off to the races. He's down inside the 20. And they say he stepped out. They blew the whistle, and he's not happy about it.
I thought that ball was batted down.
It was
Yeah,
so
watch
close.
his play, man. I thought he batted that ball down. Oh, he thread the needle. That's the.
I don't think he ever stepped out.
Oh, that sucks so bad. He might have been. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Oh, I couldn't see that last angle.
Ball's at the 31. They're going to hand it off. And that is Black something. Don't know his name. Black Shear.
Blazing. I don't know how to say it. Blazingame.
Is it Blazinger?
Blazingame.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I'm gonna call it. That's gonna be the end of the third quarter, by the way. Blazin something. Somebody give me a drawn out pronunciation of that. Blazin. It wasn't me. You said black something.
Yeah.
So that wasn't me. He just guesses. It's spelled. Here, I'll type it in the chat. There you go.
Blazingame is what I think.
No, you said black something.
Well, no, I know when I see the actual name, the way it's written, I think it's pronounced Blazingame. Yeah.
Okay, so I had it right. Sounds Nigerian. I don't know. Let me see if it has any background of this guy on here. And all it says is he's from Huntsville, Alabama, and he played in Vanderbilt. And he's like 6 days younger than me. But his first name is Khari, like Kari. Maybe.
Kari Blazingame.
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 Blazingame. They didn't say his name. I'm listening to the game. They didn't say it out loud. Or I missed it. What are you doing with your life, Alex? He's on the football field. Get it together, girl. Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just drinking some water. That's all I got. When I could put my actual birthday into Steam to view mature content games. I didn't use Steam until after I was 18. To be honest. I just played PlayStation. Speaking of PlayStation, the new Call of Duty's coming out in November, and I think Kyler's supposed to be coming back soon. So just keep that in mind.
7. Fields is in the gun. There's the snap. He's going to run the ball to Blazingame. He's going to get about 2.
It's Blazingame. I just heard him say it.
Cool.
Blazingame. I was listening that time. As soon as you said it, I was like, turn my ears on and let me hear what he says.
Cool. So it's Kari Blasingame.
You know, Dave, I've been called sir a couple times by old people. It didn't make me feel old, though.
Team wasn't invented until
Can't
after.
mention God without Kyler. Another Kyler injury. Well, he
Third
hasn't
down and
cleared
5.
the
They're going to
DP
try
list.
to go play action. He's looking down the field. He lets it go deep to the end zone, and he overthrows Moore. Had him wide open again,
the
and they will
same
have to settle
spot.
for a field goal attempt.
All 3 of his touchdown spots were in that right there, in that corner.
I don't doubt you, Dave. I just didn't know. I thought maybe you were trying to be argumentative.
No, I was only thinking about Call of Duty because I think the beta or something dropped today and everyone's been talking about it. So they're going to settle for 3.
Down and 5. Ball kick will be from the 34. 44-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up. It is straight, and it is good.
It was a low kick. But it is good. And the Bears have officially dropped a 30-piece.
So they outscored themselves from last week, correct?
All season.
The Commanders now still need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions to tie.
They should have just went for it on 4th and 2. Because now they need 2 more 2-point conversions. Now I don't look so crazy.
You know, this reminds me of that Bears game last year when they went into New England and did this.
Bro, that game threw me through a loop. That was my lock of the week. I took New England as my lock of the week, and they got spanked.
Did you see where the high school kicker made a 67-yard field goal? I did not.
Bro, that's awesome. All right, kickoff is up. And we will start this drive at the 25. Washington's got to be in kind of hurry-up mode now.
They definitely need a touchdown here.
I think they could have got a touchdown on the last drive. Cleared the crossbar by 5 feet. Oh, my God. Is that Magic Johnson?
Looked like it.
Is that who they... I heard him say... I thought I heard him say Magic. But 1st and 10 from the 25. Howell looking. Steps up in the pocket. Spins out of a tackle. Still going. Still on his feet. God, this guy's got a lot of fight in him. And he goes for about a 5-yard gain. Dude. That's exactly why they should have went for it on 4th and 2.
Breaking tackles.
Dude, he is balling out, honestly. 2nd down and 5. How looking to throw again. He's going to step up, and then he fires. It's caught. And it'll be a 1st down. There's a flag down. He had to come back to catch that, though. That was
Terry McLaurin.
Scary Terry. Illegal contact on the defense. They're going to decline that. All right, we're going to have 1st down and 10 from the Washington 40. 13-20 and counting to go. Howell looking. He's going to roll to his right. Throws. It's caught. And he'll be down at the 50. And that should be another 1st down. He kind of was going the wrong way. That was a former Chief, Byron Pringle. He's also a former Bear as of recently, I'm pretty sure. First and 10 from the 50, 12:45 left. Howell looking, fires, and it's nearly picked off
He
because
fell down.
he fell down and the defender was in prime position to just take that.
I think he tripped over the fallen guy when the ball came.
Yeah, I think it worked out for both teams. They didn't catch it, and Washington didn't get a turnover there. That might have iced this game.
Turnover would ice the game. I think Washington has to score a touchdown here, to be honest.
I thought so too. I think it's important. Second down and 10. Howell looking, has time, and he's gonna fire over the middle. Somehow it's caught. Flag comes down. I think
Face
it's a
mask.
face mask. And that's Jamison Crowder with it. I think his first catch of the game, but okay, no foul for illegal contact. That was what the flag was originally for. I mean, I guess it wasn't a face mask, but he was acting like he was grabbed. I don't think he was though. I think
It's
maybe he
not a
was
horse
just a.
collar.
All right, first and 10 at the Chicago 40 now. Howell looking, pressure's coming. He pump fakes and he throws it into the ground.
Did he get outside the pocket?
I don't know if he did. Okay, he said number 8 was in the area, so no intentional grounding. Maybe they were trying to set up a screen. That's what it looked like anyway. That just got blown up a little too
The
quick.
Chicago pass rush has been non-existent this year, and they have made a lot of good moves today in getting to the quarterback. Oh, yeah, there he is. He's right there.
Yeah, he was trying to get him for a screen. That screen was going to get blown up too. Second down and 10. Howell looking, taking a shot downfield. And he's got Thomas, and he just can't hang on to it.
You know, these Bears are getting awful cocky with the fans.
And that's going to be third down and 10. Oh, man, he just couldn't get a grab on it.
He had a hold of his arm.
I think that's a good play. He didn't grab the arm till the ball was there, so that was a great play of preventing him from getting two hands on it.
Yeah, the way he played the ball, yes.
All right, third down and 10. Howell, quick pass, caught. I believe that's Robinson. He's going to get a first. No, that is Brown. Sorry, Diami Brown. Why is everybody on their team other than their tight ends wearing single digits?
They've got so many wide receivers.
I feel like everybody has a single digit number. First and 10, Howell looking, fires a dart across the middle, inside the 5, and that is caught. And that's Samuel. Haven't seen his name in a little while. At first and goal for the Commanders. And they're playing Star Wars music right now. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I still think they gotta go kind of quick here, even if they want to run the ball.
Yeah, they need to get in.
First and goal, they're gonna roll right, fires, and it's great pass breakup. Dude, that was a good play. That was a good defensive play, I should say. They're trying to take Thomas away from him.
I guarantee that they're going to go for 2 here.
Yeah, I think. See, you're with me now, but I feel like this 3-point, the 3-point earlier doesn't really help them because they gave up that field goal. Second and goal, and he's gonna fire, and he can't get his hands on it. I think that's Brown. I don't know. All their numbers are the same. Yeah, that's number 2. There's like a 2, 4, 7, and 8, I think.
And 1.
Is there a 1 also?
Dotson.
Dotson is 1? Oh my
4
gosh.
is Samuel. 2 is Brown.
I'm gonna pull up their roster real quick.
3 is Pringle.
Yeah, they've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Their punter and kickers 5 and 6, and then they've got an 8. What's up, John? 3rd down and goal. Hal looking, pressure's coming, throws
Got
to
it.
a wide open Curtis Samuel in the back of the end zone. They're gonna go for 2 here, as we all have suspected. If Ron Rivera had him kick the extra point here, you think he might get fired.
Yeah, the fact that they have to go for 2 every time is why I kind of don't understand the field goal.
I don't know. This makes it a one score game if they get it though. And they're going to line up for the 2-point. He's got time. He's looking. He scrambles. He wants to keep. And he throws an interception. I think they called him down. Now they need a touchdown and a field goal.
You know, they made sure they kept him in the pocket.
This is a football score, though. Dave? I know you said something about one
more
possession.
possession. So now I think you're in the position now where they're gonna be looking to get a turnover. They're gonna need a turnover.
Yeah, but sometimes trying to force a turnover makes helps the offense move.
More
So
importantly,
they gotta be careful still. Because this offense can run some clock if they stay on.
Yeah, Justin Fields just takes
You gotta contain Fields. That's the whole contain Fields, make him throw. Obviously, he's proved worthy of a passer, but you've got a better chance of defending a pass than if he gets out in open space.
Yeah. To win this game, they need 2 3-and-outs, honestly.
Well, I mean, depending on what their clock situation is after each drive, I don't think I mean, they definitely could get 2 3-and-outs. But if they don't. Okay, I have to use the bathroom. I think I have the world's smallest bladder.
Boy, it's just starting to seem like that Chicago might get the dub here, and Shelby might make up ground on everyone. My wife's the same way, Sam. Can't go no time without having to go. No, John. TJ Moore's been on fire. 69 yards after the catch. Yak yards. My friend is proposing tomorrow. Well, don't. It's like today's like a push because the only one's going to get it right, Shelby. Unless the Commanders find a way to come back. We've been dating since we were in middle school. Well, congratulations. There's the handoff. He's going to push forward for about 4 yards. Game. Not you, your friend. I got you. They're making it a point to be deliberate and burn clock. Yeah, it does feel weird to call them the Commanders. 2nd down and 5. He's going to hand it off. No, he's going to run the bootleg, and he's going to get stopped about 2 yards short of the first down. I bet you they're in for another name change in the near future.
We're talking about Washington. They might end up being the Redskins again.
I would love with a red potato on their helmet. That'd be awesome.
Oh, this is a big play right here.
3rd down and 2. The fans are getting loud, and my feed just messed up from Amazon Prime. Here we go.
Damn it, Jeff Bezos.
Fields rolls out. He's looking downfield. He fires. It is incomplete. No flags. And it's going to force them to punt.
Ooh, things got spicy. I
The
still call
Washington Wildflowers would be phenomenal.
Dude, I think the Grossi Posse should start a petition.
Oh, that was definitely a little bit early.
Oh yeah, that was early. That's a bad call. Bad no call. I'm still cool with Washington football team. Washington Lilacs. And he's gonna fair catch that at the 20. We got 9-13 engines.
They've got to score in 4 minutes here. And now, obviously, they can take a field goal.
I thought the O-line moved before the snap, too. So it would have been offsetting.
If all started to play, would have never happened.
That's true. That is true. That's 5 yards.
Washington football. I like Washington football team better than I do Commanders.
Yeah, I'll take the Washington football team over the Commanders. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right, chat. I need your honest opinion. Should I buy the new Modern Warfare when it comes out? I'm having trouble deciding. No, it's the Comanches.
That's probably as bad as the Redskins.
Washington football team is better. Dude, I'm on his team 100% because he's on mine. Dude, see, this is what I'm saying. They're the only team that can pull off football team being their name. I love it. It'll be buggy, glitchy. Well, it can't be as bad as Vanguard. I don't think anything could have been as bad as Vanguard. Also, Cold War was extremely glitchy when it came out, but it got better after a couple fixes. But the original Modern Warfare 19 was so good. Well, you know what? I feel like buying a new see, that game doesn't come out until November 10th, Leo. But so I'll have time for both. But Call of Duty, even their worst games are still better than every single Madden game, and I spend $70 on every single Madden game, which I'm not going to this year. I did not buy the Josh Allen one, the one that he's on the cover of. I put my foot down. It's the first year in, like, I don't know, ever, that I didn't buy a Madden game. But if Washington does that, I would mind it. it would be unique in this football. I think so. I like that too. That's a good idea, John. No, I think the Grossi Posse should start a petition, man. Seriously. They could overtake. I'd rather play Tetris than COD. Roster update? I don't know. I haven't touched Madden in so long. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20. Big drive from the Commanders here. Try not to lose too much clock. And Howell's looking to throw. He's got time. He's going to check it down, but he can't connect with Gibson. That's probably a good thing. Save some time. I did, and I'm so disappointed, but I needed a new one, so whatever.
Yeah, Chicago's set back to play the run to play the pass is they're going to try to make it difficult for him.
Listen, at least COD has usually a good campaign that's worth anything. Madden doesn't have anything to bring to the table. It's the same stuff you recycled. 2nd and 10, Howell looking, fires, good throw, and caught at the 35 by Samuel. Could Grossi rival the NFL? He could try. He's one of the few that I would join that. Like, not a lot of creators could go up against the NFL. He couldn't beat them, but I feel like he could convert some people. 1st and 10, Howell looking, scrambling, and he's going to keep, and he'll get maybe a yard. And Chase Young comes onto the field and picks his quarterback up. What a guy. Nah, EA sucks, man. PewDiePie might be able to beat the NFL. I don't know. There's a lot of NFL fans. All right, 2nd down and 9. Clock is rolling. It's going to tick under 8 minutes here.
They should already be in hurry up.
I think so too. Howell looking, stands in, and he doesn't feel the pressure, and he's going to get sacked for maybe about 3 yards.
Definitely 4-down territory anymore. I don't think they can afford to punt.
No, I agree, Leo. He needed to get out of bounds on that scramble. I feel like it's hard to debate with PewDiePie because he's like more gamer, like vlogger now, but Grossi's like actual football content. So that's why it's like a different audience. 3rd and 13. And he's going to throw. He's got Thomas.
Oh.
Thomas makes a giant dive to get to the 1st down marker. What a play, man. I think someone got hurt on that play, though.
Clock is stopped.
Clock stopped for the injury.
Dude, what a dive for the 1st down.
He almost took a shot to the knees. Good thing he got his legs up.
That's definitely going to be a 1st down, too.
That's a great play. That's how you help your quarterback out.
Yeah, they're going to – if they score here, they're going to have a 3 and out. There's not going to be that much time left.
Depending on the time situation, they might onside kick it.
If it's left – yeah, that's a good question. When do you decide to do the onside kick if you got your timeouts less than 2 minutes?
I mean, if you still got all 3 timeouts and it's before the 2-minute warning, you kick it. You don't onside kick it. If it's less than 2 minutes and it's just the 2-minute warning, but you still have all 3 timeouts, you take a risk. But if you can get 3 stops, you can get the ball back with no timeouts. So that one is on. That's like a coin flip decision, right? Like, do you want to risk it or not? Because an onside kick, you could still get a team to go 3 and out, and not be in field goal range. It's just risky.
I got
Yeah,
you,
I think you put the Bears back on the field and try to get a stop on defense. If you've got all 3 timeouts, probably no matter the situation.
I mean, the win has been keeping Fields in the pocket. If they let him run or get outside the pocket, that's when he's been dangerous today.
Dude, I still think on that one play where he went side to side, he went all the way to the right and then came back to the left. If he would have went all the way to the side, he might have had 40 yards. Because he could outran that last defender. That would have been a game-changing play too. Grassi and Grassi Posse convinced NFL to Washington Wildflowers. If you could change one NFL team's name beside Washington, what would it be? Ooh, that's a good question. If you could change one NFL team beside Washington, what would you change? Probably the Cleveland Browns, dude. Nobody wants to be called the Browns. Like, I know it, like, it was a family name and whatnot, but, like, nobody wants to be called the Browns. That's, like, a lifetime of being made fun of. I think that would be Baltimore to the Colts. That would be funny. No.
It's a brownie.
I mean, you can call them. It would sound very college-like, but you could straight up just call them the Bulldogs because that's what their like mascot for a while in the dog pound, right? That would have been better than the Browns, the Bulldogs. No one wants to be Miss Idaho. All right, 1st and 10 from the 35. 6:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hal dropping back. He fires up deep, and it's almost caught.
There's
a
flag.
flag.
Because it was
Texans?
underthrown.
Okay, you're right. I didn't even think about the Texans.
They should have made them the Oilers again.
Terry made a good adjustment to come back to try to catch that ball, but that was like a 2 and a Tyreek last year.
That's going to be PI because
Slingers? That'd be pretty good. Gunslingers.
They're going to get this call because it'd be an underthrown.
But he came back for it. Like, he made it to where it seemed catchable.
Yeah, it was catchable because he came back for it.
Yeah, that's what they're saying right now. Gene Steratore. Oh, they're picking the flag up.
Oh my God.
They picked the flag up.
That's wrong. That's absolutely wrong.
Yeah, the announcers are not happy about them picking that flag up.
Yep, that's.
Oh, Ron's mad. He should be. What's up? How we doing? So now it's gonna be 2nd and 10 from the 45. Clock is stopped at 6:38, but yeah, they're mad about that one. Hal looking to throw, has a little bit of time here, and he's gonna float one up and a beautiful ball to McLaurin, and he's gonna get a huge gain here. Oh, what a beautiful ball, man!
That was a nice throw. Had him on the
Was
crossing
so lost
route.
on coverage that he couldn't interfere.
That's kind of like the throw that Mahomes was trying to make.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was trying to do, but save that for practice, man. Oh, what a play. All right, 1st and 10 from the 23. Hal's going to take another shot, and it's a one-handed catch out of bounds. What a catch. Dude, you have a magnet in that football to Dotson,
Dude, when there's no
but he's out
pressure
of
to
bounds.
catch the ball when you're out of bounds like that, you can stick one hand out there and snag it.
Dude, if he could have brought that ball a little bit in bounds. I don't know what's happening right now. So they've got a injury or two for the Bears.
This defense is starting to look gassed.
All right, it's gonna be second down, and it's because he's throwing deep balls every single play, so they got to run all the way down the field.
Here
How
comes the pass
looking,
rush.
and he dumps it down. A good catch, but
Get out of bounds.
he's gonna lose some yardage, and the clock will continue to roll. So it's gonna be third down and long.
I want overtime so bad.
I don't know.
And there is another injured. They're going to run out of people to substitute.
They already lost their rookie corner and somebody else. Yeah, he probably should have dropped that one. You're right, Jeff. Bro, what a catch, though. Yeah, okay, it's going to be third down and 15. They're checking out the injured Bear. That's Tremaine Edmonds.
Another one that they really can't afford to lose.
Yeah, I just realized like last week or the week before that he was with Chicago. It's a good signing. On this series, the odds are getting better for Washington. If they
Yeah,
if they can convert this first down,
they can get in for a touchdown and then
I
get a
mean,
three
they
and
can
out.
take the 3, but really, you would like to have the touchdown first.
I agree, Dave.
At this point, yeah, especially if you're not even close, you can take the points that are given to you.
You got to get it down to a one possession game.
All right, third down and 15 from the 28. I feel like they're going to take an end zone shot right here. Nope, and he's going to check it down to Gibson, and Gibson can't get his hands on it. And so it's going to be 4th and 15. They're going to have to kick the field goal here. I wouldn't like their odds if they try to go for this right now anyway.
Trying to run before he had the ball.
I understand want to get hit in stride, but don't matter if you don't have the football. All right, so we have 46-yard field goal attempt here to try to make it a one-score game. Kick is up, and that is no good. They need a miracle for to win this game at this point.
Wow.
Yeah, they need a miracle to win this game. They still got all 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning, 5.5 minutes, but sports bettors, if you want to make things interesting, put some money on the Washington money line right now. If you believe they can do it, the odds are really high. Well, he didn't doink it, Dave. Now, if Chicago don't run the ball all 3 times here, that's Blasingame.
Blasingame gets the carry on first down. And the clock is going to start rolling. Big time enemy now is the clock. Chicago shouldn't throw the ball at all here.
I'm telling you, they're dumb to run it or to not run it. He picked up 6 on that carry. It didn't feel like that many.
He was in the backfield too.
That's a big guy though. Now we got an injured commander. That ain't good. Dude, this game's getting ugly. Injuries left and right.
Some big boys.
Woo-hoo. Could you imagine getting hit by one of them? One of them dudes? Like, just one of them, not even, like, two of them, like, on a double team or something. Like, could you imagine just getting bull rushed by a D tackle? Felt like the
Probably.
Commanders would go 21-3 in the second half. It would come down to the last 3 minutes. Glad I didn't bet. Fake injury to stop the clock. Maybe. Jesse Bates knows how to do that.
Yeah. Big play right here. If they get the first down, they can pretty much ice it.
Pretty much, you're right. I mean,
I know it's still. And there's the handoff. He's going to push forward. He's going to get
nowhere
taken
to
down about
go.
a yard or two short.
Blasting Game. What a cool name. It's grown on me.
Game.
Blasting Game.
And the Commanders use their first timeout.
Yeah, they just got to hope that they don't waste that one.
Roschon Johnson went out with a concussion. I didn't even know that as far as the running game. That's why they're down to.
That was at the beginning, I think.
Yeah, they're at their fourth string running back.
It's crazy that they got 4 of them. Usually, don't they dress 3?
I know Bengals dress 4.
That's true, because some of them can kick return also.
They play on special teams. Kick return. All right, big play here. 3rd down and 2, 4:18 to go in the game. Justin Fields can cement a road win with the first down here, I think. Back to throw, looking. He's going to let it go. It's going to be, oh my God. He's on his way to the 30, the 20, the 10. He's going to the house.
This game is over.
To jump the route.
DJ Moore just called game. Dude, that's like the 3rd catch today that I couldn't believe he caught because the defender was there.
Just not quite fast enough to get it.
Jeez.
But you don't give up the touchdown.
Oh my God. Dude, he thread that one in there too. My God. Extra point is up, and it is good. Bears lead 37-20. I cannot believe it's not even that. I can't believe the Bears won this game. I can't believe the Bears have put up 37 points in this game. He did jump the pass and lost, but I thought he was there.
DJ Moore has got the most yards after catch in a game that he should be over 100 now. Let's see. That's what they're checking.
Oh my God, dude.
Yep. 40 more. 50 more.
52-5. Oh, he got his hand on it too. DJ Moore has 230 yards and 3 touchdowns today on 8 catches. My God. All right, it's going to be a touchback. All right, well, let's see what they are going to try to do here. I mean, there's 4 minutes left, and they got 2 timeouts, and that's it.
I'm all of a sudden I'm really regretting not starting Justin Fields this week.
1st and 10. Howell looking. He's in trouble and he's going to get sacked back at the 12. Oh, yeah, he was really good in Carolina. Anyone have DJ Moore on their fantasy team this week? I don't have DJ Moore. But Justin Fields or Moore. All right, 2nd and 21. Howell looking. He's going to throw. And that's Curtis Samuel. God, this game, I can't believe it. It's crazy. 3rd and 13. Howell wants to load up deep. He doesn't have time. He tries to spin out of the sack. Hey, Tony, appreciate you. Have a good night. When it turns, it turns. Yeah, you're right. Should be able to throw in the towel the other night. Definitely. I think that touchdown right there, you should have just been like, okay, there's like 4 minutes left. Let's just call it. Now it's 4th and 18, and their offense is staying on the field because they're trying to get some garbage time rolling. Howell looking. He's got time. He throws it. And he's going to be well short of the 1st down. There's 2.5 minutes to go. It will be a turnover on downs. Shoo! This game turned into a nightmare for Washington. Well, Dave, this guy's got Justin Fields.
I do got Justin Fields as my backup quarterback.
He's like, man, I should start Justin Fields today. That's why he's your backup.
At least he's starting to feel like an option to play sometimes.
Last year, he was a fantasy guy, for sure. They didn't win any games, but he was a fantasy QB, for sure. Just like Justin Herbert this year, man. He's a guy to have on fantasy right now. I got Goff, Ritter, and Wilson. Zach, of course. I would never have Russ. Shelby has Russ, I think, though. She inherited that team and it already had Russ. I think Russ was still in Seattle. And the Bears are going to just run down the clock here. Next week, we got Russ and the Chiefs. Man, I hope Zach Wilson smacks the crap out of them. Oh, God. I hope he smacks the crap out of them. Just so they can put up 40 points on us. Every time. Fun fact, this will be the first Chiefs versus Broncos game I've watched in like 3 years, I think. Other than maybe one primetime matchup. Maybe last year. I don't even remember if there was one.
He's going to hand it off, and he's going to push forward for about 3 yards.
Russell Wilson on Prime TV? Prime TV.
Washington just used their last timeout. They cannot stop the clock anymore. 2-minute warning is it.
Why would they stop the clock? Just let it end. It is
because they're giving them timeouts. They're going to use them.
You got 3. Was that Nathaniel Hackett or was that Josh McDaniels? It was one of the two.
Aren't they the same guy?
I mean, no. I would rather have Hackett than McDaniels.
As a head coach?
McDaniels is an idiot, okay? Obviously, Sean Payton talked the talk, but something's wrong in Denver, right? So I'm not judging Hackett. Do the Bears even remember how to do the victory formation? I almost bet on the Bears today just for fun.
Hey, it would have been a solid bet. God,
I
I
like to
didn't.
bet. I like to bet on upsets. All right, we're starting a week off 0-1.
Fair enough.
We're under 2 minutes, I believe.
We are at the 2-minute warning.
Oh yeah, the Bills and Jags playing at 9:30 Sunday morning. I get to watch half of that at home because I don't go into work until 11. It starts at 9:30. We got them boys and the Niners. Then they gave away assets and picks to get the QB. Oh, the Bears gonna go for it on 4th and 3?
No. They are punting. Oh, they're kicking a field goal. Wow.
I gotta update the score again. I thought we were done with that.
It's good.
And it is good. The Bears have doubled the Comanche score. I'll update it. But if anyone scores again, it's not getting updated because it doesn't matter. Dude, Randy Gregory getting released by the Broncos after that big contract. Shh. I love DJ Moore on the bench. No. Sunday Night Football should be a good game. Update it to win in L.
Today's game, I'm glad, was entertaining at least.
I feel bad for Perna, but that's it. That's fair. If Washington would have punted or not used their timeouts, the Bears would have taken knees. Yeah. Now the Washington Commandos get a chance to score a garbage time touchdown if they'd like. Because after the injuries they've taken to their secondary, I don't think this Bears secondary is going to fight if they try to throw the football.
Yeah.
The last time they played, the score was 12-7. That's what they just said. Just let them score. Nah, Sam Howell's a dog, man. It's just a bad game. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel a little bad for him because he is losing his sanity, but he makes a good living off of it. 230 yards, second most in team history for DJ Moore. 2nd and 2, they're going to hit a tight end here. I don't know who that one was, number 87. Somewhere there is a really sad Colts fan that has to work a 9 to 5. 1st and 10 or 2nd and 10. I'm not sure which. The scoreboard said 1st and 10. The field said 2nd and 10. He's gonna throw it away. So now it says 2nd and 10. Yeah. That's what they said. I remember it being a low scoring game. We streamed it. We were in here. I think it was Thursday Night Football last year, but I don't remember it being 12-7. But I don't trust the McCarthy offense. I don't either. Yeah, I didn't know which one it was either, but now it's 2nd and 10 again for the second time or the first time. I'm not sure. Quick throw to McLaurin. It'll be 3rd down. And it's going to be a 3rd down and 6. And I don't hate Stafford. Just most people in this chat do. 3rd and 6. Howell fires. And that's caught. I believe that's Crowder for a 1st down. And let him have 2 3rd downs. No, they gave him 2 2nd downs instead of a 1st down. I'm not sure what they gave him, actually. What up, Marty? Is that the
Yeah,
It's in the Blood
buddy. There you go,
mascot?
Marty. Your team gets the dub today.
And that should be the last play of the game. Things getting chippy. No flags, but a little bit of word exchange. Is that the It's in the Blood mascot? He's too much of a lush to be a mascot, but maybe I'll just take a picture of him and make him our new logo. Hey, cheers, Marty.
Thank
I
you,
think
Marty.
I think you might be the
Congratulations.
only Bears fan that I've seen through here this season, at least. So, cheers to your first win of the season, breaking your losing streak. Well, I lost my parlay, but I got that win for pick'ems. Yeah, you're the only one in our league that picked the Bears. So, cheers to
Games in
Marty. Cheers to Shelby. The only 2 winners today. Well, everybody else took a fat L.
Big fat L.
Now we won't know if the Bears remember how to do the victory formation. Well, I don't know who they got next week, but we'll see. I'm hoping to not go 0-5 this week. Yeah, same, but I probably am. I'm having a tough season. But I say that I think every year. Actually, last year I think I come in 1st or 2nd in a different league. Actually, I came in 3rd, and it was that Bengals Bills game, the whole DeMar Hamlin situation. Some fantasy leagues didn't know how to appropriate for that, and so by default I lost the semifinals, I guess. And then I've been beaten by like 40 points every week. Yeah, that's pretty much what mine's look like, dude. Fantasy's been rough. So now with the Bears getting the win today, we have 2 undefeated teams remaining and only 1 winless team remaining, which is the Chicago Bears 1st round pick. So the Bears may not get the 1 and 2, but they might still just get the 1. Mahomes is the only player I've seen that has as many throwing angles, crazy passes as Stafford. He just had most of his career in Detroit. I think so too. I think that's a big part of it. So I'm still waiting. Hey, Marty, have a good night. Enjoy your win. I don't know what the rest of your season looks like, but good luck the rest of the year. I think they have an opportunity to get a couple more wins.
If they play like that, they can win just about anywhere.
That's true. They were cooking. DJ Moore was the guy that they traded him to be, or traded for him to be.
This was the team they envisioned when they started the season that this didn't show up.
Yeah, the defense had like 4 or 5 sacks tonight, and they've had 2 sacks all season up until this point. So, good game. I don't know. I feel like it's really, really hard to go 0-17 or even 0-16.
Later, mostly.
Have a good one, mostly. Big win for the Bears. Yeah, I think this is what the city needed. Is their season salvageable? Maybe, maybe not. But this was an important win for more than just their record. The fan base needed this win, I think, more than anything. This fan base and the morale of this team. Washington has given up a lot of sacks. They were sacked 9 times by Buffalo. But they didn't get sacked that many times against Philly, I don't think. How about 0-18? Give us another game. I just feel like it's really hard to not win one game. Like, I thought if any team was going 0 and whatever, it was going to be Arizona, and then they beat the Cowboys, so. And they've also played admirably this season, and so they might end up, which I didn't predict them to go 0-17. I would never predict that for somebody, but I had the bar pretty low at like 3 or 4 wins.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We're in the same boat.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it really is hard. It's just as hard to go undefeated as it is to not win one game. You did. I remember seeing that. I remember seeing you pick Arizona, and I was like, John, coming through, man. Because I look at all the picks at the end of the week to see, who made those like upset picks and stuff like that, and you were the only one, just like Chicago tonight. Nah, the Lions did it too, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say the Lions also have done it, but I think the Lions threw a parade, or Cleveland, one of them did. They threw a parade from going 0-16. That's actually funny. If my team did that, I'd show up to that parade.
An 0-16 parade?
Yeah, dude, I would show up. Like, obviously, I don't want to live through that, going like that, but
that's what fandom's about. Embrace it, man.
But at that point, you get that you're basically for sure the number 1 overall pick unless you trade it, and celebrate to that, I guess.
Yeah, and just in case anybody cares or hasn't seen it yet, our week 5 predictions video is out. You can see the Rard debacle for week 5 coming up if you want to compare what we picked.
I'm gonna drop that one in the chat real quick. Copy link. There it is. I meant to do that at the beginning of the stream, but I wasn't in here, so I forgot. You want to check out the rest of our week 5 picks. We started 0-1, so there's no surprise there. Both of us started 0-1. I had a terrible week last week at 8-8. I'm hoping to bounce back. At least 9-7. I just went above 500. My season record's been at like a game above 500 for the last 3 weeks. Did they give away a free cooler or Budweiser at Cleveland Bars the next year when they finally won a game? I believe that too. Stafford, and they have bags on their head in the stadium, though. Yeah. I mean, it definitely sucks, but those fans that stick through all of that, those are the guys you cheer for. Yeah, I'm hoping didn't start off this week, but that I finish with at least a positive record. That's all I want. 9 wins. 9 wins is good for me.
Wait a minute, there's not 16 games this week, don't forget.
Oh yeah, there's only 14 games. So I guess I can get 8 wins this week. And then it wouldn't be any different than any other week, but I'd be above 500. I cheer for the Cardinals all the way, even when John Skelton was the starting QB. I don't even know who John Skelton is.
A lot of people don't.
When was that?
So it's before Carson.
Yeah, I assumed it was before Carson. I don't know. I'm just gonna look it up. Played. Where's it at?
Arizona from 10 to 12. He
Okay.
played for the Bengals.
In 2013, he played for the Bengals. He ended his career in Canada. Well, he was on the Bengals. He didn't play for the Bengals. It says on April 3rd, he was claimed off of waivers and then waived on August 31st.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't remember
I
him
mean,
being.
there's a picture of him with a Bengals helmet on and out of practice, but he didn't play. He played 19 games over 3 years for the Cardinals. He had an 8-9 record. I mean, that's not absolutely horrible. I've seen worse records.
Big guy, 6'6", 250.
He is a big guy. I'm looking at his picture right now. Yeah, I think the last name rings a bell, but I couldn't tell you who that was. And he got signed by Cincinnati, San Francisco, Tennessee, and then a Canadian league, but he never played for anyone in the NFL other than Arizona. He just sat on, I'm sure someone got injured for each of them teams, and he sat on the practice squad or QB2 or something.
Funny when you hear a name that you just vaguely know and then look it up.
Well, that last name it stands out, and so that's why I feel like I've heard it before, but I'm not an NFC gal, so I have a lot less knowledge on that half of the NFL. What's up, Rob? How we doing? Oh, I know all about Josh Rosen though.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about Josh Rosen. Really like the new score graphics. It's something we've been playing with. Hopefully it'll get easier. David Whitehurst. Was John related to Red Skelton? Is that a real person?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think Fields is a bad of a QB as Dave likes to think. I don't think he's great. I think he has potential.
He made some dang good throws today.
He did make some good throws today. I'll give him that. Every
He made some
touchdown
good
pass was
decisions.
really good. Time to go
He has
cook some
potential. I
chicken.
mean, you can see it that he has it. It's just he's got to keep from making the mistakes, and that's what a lot of these young guys have the problem with. But he definitely has potential.
Chosen Rosen, he wasn't great, but the league failed him, I think. There's a couple guys I feel that way about that. Maybe if they gotten drafted somewhere else and got a chance to develop somewhere else, they'd have a better career. Not everybody that's ended up being a bust, but there are a couple guys that you like to think that, oh, if they had gotten drafted here instead of here, maybe things would be different. All right, everybody, we're gonna get off here, or you're gonna hear Papa Blood snoring in about 10 seconds. He looks like he's about to fade right out of this screen. Good game, weird game, but a good game.
Better than a snooze fest.
Yeah, 60 points in a game. That's better than most of the primetime games that we got last year. Like I said, last time they played was on primetime last year, and the score was 12-7. So we should be grateful.
I'll take it.
But I appreciate you all. We'll be back Sunday. If you see us before Sunday, then I don't
Stop
know
by.
what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. So come check it out. But you guys are awesome. We will see you Sunday night. I can't wait for it. Well, Sunday, some point. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Much love. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys on the next one.